Good morning from the Big Apple. It's the UFC's annual fall trek to the world's most famous arena. As per usual, it is a card jam-packed with champions, former champions, superstars, and future stars, and 2 title fights with champions moving up a weight class, seeking to join the elite of the elite in UFC history as 2 division champions. 13 ranked fighters set to weigh in this morning, 28 in total, and you know how it works. We will be here for all of them, and several of the fighters, including Della, Maddalena, and Islam Makhachev, scheduled to join us live. Welcome inside the theater at Madison Square Garden. Why, Frankie Edgar, does DC open up every show giving me a mean mug?
Well, you want to blow my ears out anymore? You think you can scream any louder?
What do you mean?
You're like, ah. I'm like, dude, you're blowing my ears out.
Well, turn your IFB down.
Jesus Christ.
You got to stand up. It's MSG.
Did you see him stand up?
I did.
It was so embarrassing. It was so embarrassing.
And you lost your pack.
It was so embarrassing when he stood up to try to open the show.
What do you mean?
It's like, sit your ass down.
There's a lot of energy here in New York City.
Yeah,
DC.
there is. Yeah.
I don't know if you felt it.
Hey, wait until you see John Anik's jacket. That's the energy we bring from New York City.
I know.
Boy, looking clean out here, man.
Well, we don't even get to Anik for a minute, but I almost want to skip the entire card just to get to Anik, but we can't do that. We can't do that.
And also, could somebody tell Frankie Edgar, get an iPhone?
Bro,
You're Frankie Edgar, dog. This dude sent me a text. I cannot believe the way it came through. Buy an iPhone, dude.
I got an iPhone. This dude's playing.
Frankie, can we just see the...
This dude's
it.
phone sends links, and it's terrible.
Prove it.
Bro, iPhone
Frankie,
right here.
please, man.
That is
You're
an iPhone.
Frankie Edgar.
That's an iPhone.
That's not an iPhone. That's an Android.
iPhone, bro. iPhone. This guy.
Is he screwing up the text chain?
It's horrible, actually.
That's the worst when people.
Yeah, when people got a bad text phone, like,
No, the
you're
green,
Frankie
the green,
Edgar.
the green. I don't got the green, bro. I don't got the green.
This is Hall of Fame on Hall of Famer crime, what you're doing right
No,
now.
it's the
Frankie
truth
Edgar.
because it's embarrassing.
I'll tell you what's not embarrassing. What's not embarrassing is this fight card.
Oh, yeah.
It is
Unbelievable.
absolutely scrumptious.
Front
I mean,
to-
every
front to back.
morsel of this card. Let's take a look at the prelims. Baisangur Susurkaya fighting for the second time in 4 months since earning his UFC contract in August, taking on Eric Makhachev, a fantastic featherweight matchup with Pat Sabatini and Chepe Mariscal, who's coming in on a 6-fight win streak. Malcolm Willmaker has a new opponent. It's Ethan Ewing, who fought 7 days ago, and he's coming in on 2 days' notice. That is insane. Top 10 women's flyweight matchup between Erin Blanchfield and Tracy Cortez. How about super prospect Bo Nickel looking to rebound from the first loss of his career, taking on Rodolfo Vieira. The main card, everybody's ranked, everybody is good. Ranked lightweights, Beneil Dariush and Benoit Saint-Denis kicking things off. 2 awesome welterweight matchups back-to-back. First, it's former champ Leon Edwards taking on Carlos Prates. Then, number 2 ranked Sean Brady and Michael Morales. Our co-main event, the flyweight queen, Valentina Shevchenko, taking on Zhang Wei Li, who is looking to become a 2-division champion, as is Islam Makhachev, taking on welterweight champion Della Maddalena. How about defending your title for the first time against Islam? Not a whole lot of fun. And with that, we do bring in John Anik, a.k.a. Liberace, in Madison Square Garden.
That's Colangelo from...
Look at that jacket, Colangelo! Wow! Where'd you get that made?
Well, we've been saving this Aljamain bomber jacket for New York City. You know, Saquon Barkley is also an Amin client. He has the same burgundy bomber jacket. So, yeah, appreciate a little love there from DC off the top. And Frankie Edgar, you always got the green, man. Don't even play. Don't even play, Effie. It's good to see you, champ.
Hey, John, let's talk about this main event. Della Maddalena, of course, is the champion, but considering the odds and the fanfare, it's almost like he's coming in as the contender in this one. And is he coming in with a chip on his shoulder? Did you get that impression at all or no?
I think he's always had some sort of, you know, potato chip residue on his shoulder. It's just the type of guy he is. You know, I always harken back to 2016 when his pro career began. He lost 2 fights in 10 weeks. He's 0-2, and now 9 years later, he's 18-2 and hasn't missed a beat in becoming the undisputed UFC welterweight champion. You know, Jack acknowledged in our fighter meeting that he believes this is the toughest foe he could have fought in his first welterweight title defense, and I think the betting line dovetails with that sentiment. testament, right? I was very surprised to see Islam Makhachev in some places north of -300, despite the fact that he is the guy moving up. But I think it speaks to Islam's relative greatness, right? He was the pound-for-pound king when he left the lightweight division, most decorated lightweight champion of all time. It's a fascinating main event, but from a betting perspective, Dano, I feel like it's much closer to a pick'em, and I think if Jack performs close to what he did against Belal Muhammad back in May, we're going to hear and still at night's end.
Well, it is understandable considering Islam has been so dominant for so long, but he's moving up. This is a different deal, right? And I hearken back to other guys that have tried to move up and struggled. You know, Izzy at UFC 259 against Jan Blachowicz, things did not go well for him there. Has Islam changed anything up in camp this time around since he is fighting in a bigger weight class?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people have heard him say he's injected creatine into the equation. He definitely has added some muscle mass, you know, but not unlike Zhang Weili, this is something that Islam Makhachev has thought about for a long time. Not to suggest he could never move back to 155 pounds and take on someone like Ilia Topuria, but this was an eventuality for Islam Makhachev. So how will his body compete at the weight? I'm encouraged because Khabib Nurmagomedov and that team have been the people who have been pushing the button. So I don't worry about Islam being able to compete cardiovascularly in this weight class, but oftentimes the issue is just that the opponent, in this case Jack Della Maddalena, is just that good. But I think Islam is ready and raring to go, and on any given Saturday night certainly could be the best welterweight in the world.
I've been injecting creatine into my diet for quite some time. Hasn't worked very well, so hopefully it works better for Islam. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. What? That wasn't even.
It went straight to your hip.
That wasn't funny. Anyway, I digress. Let's talk this co-main event. The top two pound-for-pound fighters in the women's game. If Zhang Weili can win this and become a two-division champion, does she enter the GOAT conversation?
I think she's already there. Now, I always bring this up when we talk about Zhang Weili. So in 2022, Daniel Cormier, however hyperbolically, suggested that Zhang Weili was the best athlete on the planet that he had ever seen. I scoffed, and now 3 years later, I'm kind of aligned with the guy, right? I think you can argue she's already in that class, right? 4 successful title defenses across 2 reigns at strawweight, right? Where Felicia Spencer ain't walking through that door, right? With respect to Amanda Nunes and her legacy at 35 and 45. If Zhang Weili beats the otherworldly Valentina Shevchenko up a division, right? I mean, Mount Rushmore's a hard conversation. The GOAT is a hard conversation. For me, if she wins Saturday night, she's the greatest women's mixed martial arts athlete of all time. This fight between Shevchenko and Zhang Weili features 2 of the top 10 fighters of all time, in my mind, man or woman. So I think she's already there. If she wins this weekend, and a lot of people think she's going to, yeah, for me, she's probably the greatest woman to ever do it with respect to the Lioness.
When's the last time you were this excited about a female fight?
So I said that to my 14-year-old daughter. I said, I've never been this excited for a women's fight. And Riley, who is coming this weekend, was like, that sounds kind of sexist. And I said, yeah, I guess you're right a little bit, but I'm trying to put this in proper context. When I joined the company in 2011, women weren't even allowed to compete. So, yeah, I mean, certainly I was excited for Nunes and Rousey and Nunes and Cyborg, but this is the fight for me, for sure.
God, you look good in that jacket. Yeah. I love it. I mean, DC's making fun of you. We like it.
No, I
Sanko and
actually like the jacket.
This is my
And he
guy.
got the chain. You see what I'm saying? Let me tell you, this is New York City, man.
Yeah.
It's New York City, man.
He's living back in the Northeast now, right? Like he has
That's
to have
right.
a chain.
I'm gonna
Once you
join
leave
him.
Florida,
Come
you
on.
got to get the
I'm
chain.
gonna join him.
Oh, the
It's
Timbs.
New York
Oh, he got
City,
the
man.
Timbos.
We
He
in
got
the
the
city,
Timbos.
man.
Thank you, Johnny.
Thank you, guys.
Hey, man, you saw that? My boy, we in the city.
Yeah, he doesn't
My
mess
boy
around.
went outside this week.
He doesn't mess around.
He outside.
All right, we have 1 minute to weigh-ins, guys. Modern champions, by the way, trying to win a second belt, 10 and 17 in those fights. Only one woman has done it. It's Amanda Nunes. Females 1 and 5 when they try to move another division and have a championship fight. Let's talk this main event. Islam, JDM, certainly the toughest test for both men. When you're breaking this one down, what are you looking at, DC?
It's a very difficult fight for both. Obviously, Jack is a real welterweight. That's one thing Islam will find out inside the octagon. Taking down lightweights was difficult, especially in the Poirier fight. Doing it against a welterweight who has an understanding of how to stay up is going to prove to be very difficult for Islam also. But when you look at Islam Makhachev, is there a guy, if there's a guy that can do this, it is him. With his size, his ability, and his skill set. It's very difficult to become a champion in 2 weight classes. Many have tried, many have failed. This weekend, you have a guy that's intent on not giving up the belt, and a guy that is sure that he will get that second belt. We'll get more into that a little bit later.
All right, here the ladies
All right, thank you all for being
are
here for the
ready
official
to
weigh-in
weigh
for
in.
UFC
Let's get things started.
322, Della Maddalena versus Makhachev live Saturday night at the Mecca, Madison Square Garden. And we begin with one of the athletes around whom this fight card was built, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC flyweight champion, Valentina "Bullet" Shevchenko.
I sat with Valentina Shevchenko the other day, and we talked about preparation, getting ready for another massive spot. Valentina now is trying to win an 11th UFC title fight or defense. It's unbelievable to think what this young lady has put together. She is now starting to enter into a rare air where not many people live. And she is as certain, she is as well trained.
124.6.
124.6. And well prepared as she's ever been. The amount of places that she has trained for this training camp is crazy. She was in 5 different locations preparing for this, and she feels like Weili is the type of person that has made her even better.
Strawweight champion moving up to challenge for flyweight gold, Magnum Zhang Weili.
Zhang Weili, the #2 women's pound-for-pound fighter, and one of the greatest strawweight champions in UFC history, tied with Joanna Jędrzejczyk for title fight wins, 6 each for those ladies, and of course going up for 120 to 125 for her first time in the UFC. Interestingly enough, she does have, let's listen for the weight here. Oh, hands down. Wow.
124.6.
124.6, the official weight for Zhang Weili, and with that, your co-main event
124.6, going up for 1 to 125 for the first time in the UFC, but she actually did win a
All right,
belt
next fighter to the
at
scale, also
125
competing
back
live on pay-per-view in the
2017
welterweight
before she was
division,
in
the
UFC.
number 8 ranked contender out of Ecuador, Michael Morales.
Michael Morales has a massive opportunity this weekend. This kid is 18-0. It is so difficult in mixed martial arts to keep this level of perfection as you have entered into the highest and biggest fight organization in the world. He is a tremendous striker, real high-level athlete, and he's going to need
170.6.
170.6. He's going to need all of his skill and ability to stay undefeated because his opponent's going to be trying to take him down. But he's got a lot of support. Ecuador contingent is here. There's also an Ecuador soccer team playing next week, so he's going to hear the cheers this weekend.
Former decorated lightweight champion, now challenging for the welterweight title, Islam Makhachev.
Here's Islam Makhachev trying to become a 2-division champion. And just the comfort that he feels in this training camp. 170. The comfort that he feels in this camp, not having to suck down as much weight as he was doing before, he said everything's been better. You see that shiner on his eye? These guys train so hard that you see the black eye and the nicks and bruises. There are fights that they don't come out with that much damage. It's amazing the preparation Makhachev has.
He looks so different on the scale.
He usually is so gaunt, he's dead.
He looks totally different.
Yeah, he looks great. Here's Roman Kopylov, the 34-year-old from Russia, making his 11th UFC walk. Kind of been a mixed bag for Kopylov this year. Opened things up with a stoppage win over Chris Curtis.
185.2, the official weight for Roman Kopylov.
And then fell to Paulo Costa at UFC 318. Tough matchup against Gregory Rodriguez, who's won 3 of 4 coming.
All right, next fighter to the scale. Also.
Hey, DC, I know it was rough last time on the Funky Farms course, but Ben was wondering, you've been working on your game at all?
That's Gerald Mearshart. I'm going to tell you one thing about Mearshart, man. Great dude. Him and I have a very common friend in Ben Askren. Ben.
185.
Ben's ass almost died recently, right?
For Gerald
but
Mearshart.
even when he was barely recovering, he had the energy to cheat. That's the thing about Ben Askren. He's on his deathbed. He's cheating in disc golf. Love the dude. So, Gerald, yeah, forget you and Ben if Ben sent you with that message. Here comes Gregory Rodriguez. You know, every time I watch him fight, it always amazes me that this guy is such a high-level jiu-jitsu player. It's almost like he's unwilling to use his greatest skill, but he knocks people out. You see right there, he's tied for most knockouts among active Middleweights, 185.8 for Rodriguez.
185.8.
Big, strong, physical, but he's very explosive. And every time he does knock somebody out, he gains more confidence in terms of what he thinks he can do on the feet inside the octagon. This dude's fun.
Next man to the scale, competing in a feature bout live on pay-per-view. One of the best welterweights in the world, the number 2 ranked contender,
Sean Brady. He actually did a seminar on my 1-year anniversary, and I was talking to him about taking this fight, and he's like, dude, I am not waiting for anybody. I'm gonna go get this, take this guy down, take this guy out, and go fight for a title next. So he definitely wants his title shot. And he looks like a beast, bro.
He's so big.
Yeah, his back is ridiculous.
All right, next fighter to the scale, charged with kicking off the main card in the lightweight division, the number 13 ranked contender, Benoit Saint-Denis.
Benoit Saint-Denis. Hey, this dude that went through a little bit of a rough patch after Dustin Poirier got him. Now, he's got it all going exactly like he wants. From that fight in Canada, 155, the way he approached the fight. Then the last fight against the young kid from Brazil, the Fighting Nerds. The way that he went through him.
Hoofy.
Mauricio Hoofy.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Now he gets a guy that he respects. He thinks that Beneil is a gatekeeper to the top of the division where he wants to be. Benoit's ready to go and capitalize on his opportunity.
Next man up, one half of the featured prelim in the middleweight division, Rodolfo Vieira.
Rodolfo Vieira is one of the most decorated jiu-jitsu players in the UFC. 5-time world jiu-jitsu champ, including ADCC, Pan American, everything you could get, he got. 186 for him.
The official weight.
Coming
for
off a big win over
Rodolfo
Tresean
Vieira.
Gore back in August, and training now with the Fighting Nerds in Brazil, has been for a little bit, and feels like that's really been the recipe for success for him.
All right, next fighter to the scale, competing in a lightweight prelim, Mateus Camilo.
You know, Mateus Camilo was supposed to fight in Abu Dhabi. Remember, Laura, we sat with him in the fighter meeting, and we spoke to him about bouncing back from a loss because he had all this hype, and Gabe Green was able to get him. And I said, well, what did you do different?
155.8.
155. He said it was hard to accept it, but he said all of his mistakes, he tried to fix them. He said it's fuel now, though. And he feels like today he's more prepared. So he took that loss and moved it into a positive and feels like that loss will now propel him forward in his career.
In the welterweight division, the number 9 ranked contender.
Hello, I'm Carlos Prates. I'm fighting out São Paulo, Brazil. And guys, I want to know who you think is the best striker, me or Leon Edwards?
Go ahead, Frankie. What do you think? Let him get mad at you. Answer, Frankie.
169.6.
You put me on the spot, bro.
Well, he does have the most knockouts in the UFC since 2024, so we will give him that. The guy can crack, absolutely.
I don't want it, Frank.
5-0 to begin his UFC
You take
career,
the hot potato.
Chepe Machine Gun Mariscal.
Chepe Mariscal, I would call him the dark horse of the featherweight division, man. I mean, 5-0 in the UFC, 8-fight win streak overall. And this is actually a rematch with Pat Sabatini from the regional scene back in 145.6. Back from 2018, he won that one, so we'll see if we can get it done again.
All right, next fighter to the scale, competing in a strawweight prelim, the number 12 ranked contender, Angela Overkill Hill.
Absolute legend and OG of the strawweight division. Back in her old stomping grounds of New York City. Used to live here for a long time. This is her 115.6.
115.6, the official weight for Angela Hill.
Which is absurd. Absolutely absurd. Most wins in strawweight history. Obviously, great Muay Thai, and
all right, next fighter to the
keeping it down for those of us who were born in the 80s. Looking good.
On pay-per-view, the former undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, and now the number 4 ranked contender, Leon.
Former champ Leon Edwards here. He's kind of an unfamiliar position, coming off 2 losses. Curious to see if he still has the passion to go in there and another title run. Yeah, it's got to be tough coming off 2 losses when you never did before.
170 on the nose, the official weight for Leon Rocky Edwards.
Looking good.
So you mentioned it, like a little pressure, I would imagine, on Leon that he's not used to, right? Having lost the belt to Bilal, and then you lose to Sean Brady, and now you're facing another really tough fighter. I mean, you guys have been in that situation before. What's going through his head?
Yeah, I mean, his back's against the wall, kind of. You know, it's it feels like it though, at least when you're in the moment. You know, I've had 3 title losses in a row, very close ones, and you almost want to hang yourself. You know what I mean? So you definitely wants to get a win to bring him back into the light. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it's always a game of chutes and ladders, especially at the very, very top of the division. But we're talking about a guy who took the long road to get to the championship, got the championship. I mean, yes, he's had some setbacks, but Leon Edwards is a guy who can do it all. He can do it all very well at the highest level. It's all about what's going on right here.
Yeah. You know, let me tell you something about wins, losses, highest level, guy like Leon Edwards, Frankie Edgar, myself. You're always put in the next toughest fight, so the next win puts you exactly right where you need to be.
Yeah.
Right? And that's the beauty in mixed martial arts. And that's what Leon Edwards understands. I ran into him the other day in the hotel, and I said, man, how you get it going back in the right direction? He goes, it takes one, DC. He goes, if I get one, and I'm right back in line to be fighting in a #1 contender fight or potentially getting a championship opportunity. He goes, I'm not far. He goes, it's a matter of me just shoring up those little details to beat this kid. He goes, but last fight was a nightmare of a matchup for me. This fight's great. I've got a striker in front of me, and when I got a striker in front of me, I can go with anyone. So he loves the matchup. And I think that's why when you look at the rankings 4 and 9, he's like, I'll take Prates over going and fighting another guy that's going to just try to take me down and hold me to the ground.
Prates is a tough guy, but this is a completely different type of matchup than he's had in a long time,
Yes.
Right? Like, think about who his last handful.
Well, the last two, Bilal and Sean, they just want to take him down.
And then even
or clinch him.
Kamaru, you know, even though he beat Kamaru, but
yes.
like, the fact is, he can finally concentrate on what he is best at doing, even though he's a great grappler as well.
Exactly.
You don't even have to think about it necessarily.
So that's what I was going to say, right? Like,
you can just do his thing.
But he can wrestle.
Yeah, of
Prates.
course if anybody's going to wrestle in that fight, it's going to be Leon.
We saw him control Kamaru Usman in the third fight, in the second fight, in the first round. Yeah. He can actually be the one using the wrestling this time.
Definitely.
How much do you think we're going to see wrestling from him?
I don't know that it's going to play a massive part in it.
But if he needs it, he's got it.
But if he needs it, he does have the ability to do it.
He's a great athlete.
He's a great athlete. And he's big. Prates is dangerous.
Yeah.
So if you want to, like, take away a little bit of the danger factor, you would use some of the wrestling. But I don't know, man. Leon's striking is so sharp. But he's boxing more. Prates has nasty kicks. He's very dangerous.
The featured fight on the card, I mean, there's so many good ones on the main card that we're going to get to in just a matter of moments.
This fight card is sick.
It's so good.
It's incredible.
So good.
As it always is at Madison Square Garden. I don't know if you guys saw, super weird, but I heard Aljamain Sterling is working for DoorDash now.
Oh, he got that DoorDash money.
What's up?
How are you, sir?
Be hanging high.
No, of course not. Welcome back to my home state, baby.
Hey, man, you got that DoorDash money?
Come on. I know you guys are always hungry. Of course, we've done the show before. I know you guys like to eat, so I got you a gift from DoorDash.
I have a question.
Wow.
Did they actually make you go and get this yourself?
Of course, I got to do what I got to do.
What he does. He's humble.
Hey, he's driving in the worst city in the world outside of Atlantic City. There's no driving. It takes forever to drive in this city.
Nice, DC.
The only place that sucks more than New York City is Atlantic City.
I do. Hey, guys, it's Wingstop, by the way. Wingstop has sent us
for
the ultimate
breakfast?
meal deal. 20 wings, a large fry, and 2 dips.
Dan
Yo,
knows.
Yeah.
I done open up the best style lemon pepper. You like the lemon pepper? Yo, they the best.
I'll start my
Aljo,
day with some fries.
while the big fella's feeding his face over here, how's married life, bro?
It's good, same stuff that we did when we weren't married. But
You don't have a minivan
Hey,
or
Aljo's a
anything?
liar. Aljo's a liar. Aljo called me the week after the wedding. Yo, she changed. The very first week, he was like, bro, she's so demanding now.
We do that.
I was like, damn, Aljo, I knew that was going to happen to you.
We do that.
nah, she's great.
Nah, I'm just kidding, man. Aljo ain't said that.
Hey, it's such a great card, right? And you have such great knowledge of the game. How do you see that main event? Because there's a lot of people, by the way, despite the odds for Islam, that like Jack in this fight. By a lot of people, Izzy, Volk.
Fighters.
Yeah.
Now, of course, they're from Australia and New Zealand, and Jack's over there too. So
You're going to make Aljo get hated by the Dagestanis.
Yeah.
They just keep setting you up.
But to be fair, I actually have Islam picked in this, but I will say I think Jack is a live dog. I think if there's anyone who could do it with the weight difference coming up, 15 pounds, I mean, that's kind of a challenge, especially what he was able to do with Bilal, right?
Right.
I mean, I think that has to be some credit for that, but I think Islam is definitely comfortable, and he did train with Bilal, so maybe he feels confident going into this because of the training that he's done and what he's been able to do in the room, and of course his career.
You can make the argument, and I say this with all due respect to Bilal, but like he's the perfect kind of pre-fight for a guy like Islam, right? Because he's going to try to take you down because their styles are relatively similar. Do you feel like that prepares JDM more for this fight, having faced Bilal?
Yeah, I would say he got a glimpse of that Dagestani style of wrestling, you know, just the pace, the grind, and unfortunately he wasn't able to really get his game going, so I think he's going to have his work cut out for him with Islam, because once Islam gets on top of you, I think we can all agree that it's usually a bad night.
I also think that he's going to have to deal with the takedowns a little earlier.
Yes.
He did such a great job with Bilal that he set the tempo of the fight and the tone that Bilal never really got wrestling.
Yeah.
That's going to be the key for Jack.
Yeah.
Like he's got to be the one that lets Islam know we're fighting on my terms. And if he can make him stand, that's when they can start to find
Bilal's
success.
also not nearly as much of a submission threat.
No, but Bilal will try to pressure you and take you down. He didn't level change till what, round 4?
Yeah.
Like 4 or 5 years, something like that.
Yeah,
But you gotta be careful what you're saying, because I don't want you getting no Daggy hate.
No, I'm just telling the truth. I don't really get the. I don't get the daggy.
you're good.
That's my boys right there.
Aljo, what about your take on the co-main with Valentina and Zhang Weili?
This is a tough one. I love both of these ladies, man. They've done so much for the sport and their respective careers. I guess the way I look at this is where their careers are going. It looks like Weili's kind of on the trajectory, still going up with the momentum, and look like Valentina has slowed down a little bit in the past few fights. A lot more closer competitions. Talia Santos, the one she just recently had with Grasso.
But no Fior also.
Which she's a beast.
But she won 4 rounds.
I agree with you. I'm just saying, when you look at the skill set and how the performances have been going from when she first got into that position, she was super dominant. And now it seems like the women are starting to close the gap.
Do you think it's because she's more willing to wrestle now, though? Because that's why I feel like the fights seem closer, because she's not striking as much. And because of the grappling, they're not getting put out. They're making it to the final bell.
Yeah, there's something to that. And I also think a lot of these girls are watching her, right? So she's got the target on her back, right? We know how that is. So everyone's coming for you. They're studying your game, and people start to close that gap. And I think that's the difference with this.
Oh, DC wants you to pick, Aljo.
he likes the drama.
Yeah, that's what he does. He just stirs the pot. Always.
Messy.
He's trying to get me in trouble.
Messy.
Hey, if I had to pick, I would say it's going to be a great fight.
Oh, Aljo. What are you talking about? You picked the main event.
You picked the main event.
He wants no more heat. He wants. He's
I don't like this. I don't like the heat that I get. I'm leaning towards Weili because of the momentum, but I think it's a win-win situation for both, because it's a great fight for the fans, great fight for both their legacies. If Valentina were to lose, I would say age is probably a factor, and just because she's been doing it a lot longer, I think she's closer to out of her prime. You know, I don't want to say she's out of her prime, but I would say there's nothing bad in defeat for either one of these ladies, right? So I think the fans win at the end of the day, and I think we get a great fight for the history books.
See, that's why he's going to have a career in television after. But you're going to have to really pick him in TV.
When I'm out of the game, I'll start picking, because I see these girls, I train with them sometimes. Like, dude, I can't be doing that.
I hear you.
DC doesn't do that.
Well, DC calls a fight, so he
don't come up here.
He can't do it.
If you're unwilling to pick, then don't come up.
So
you don't be scared.
He's got to start picking, right?
No.
He can't pick him when he calls.
I can't.
Yeah,
by law, but like Frankie picks.
By law?
With them, those girls?
Yeah. Who gonna win?
I'm gonna say Valentina.
You see, Frankie just does it. Yeah, Frankie just go ahead, whatever.
Listen, I'm too old.
Hey, what's next for you, man? Everybody's waiting for Volk to figure out what he's doing atop the division. What's next for you?
Shit, man, I'm waiting for Volk to let us know what he's doing. I'm trying to figure out.
Why don't you pick up the phone and just say, Volk, what's going on?
I spoke to him. He said he's down. He said he'll throw my name in the hat. No bullshit.
Really?
Yeah. I told that to Hunter. He was like, We're not gonna do it.
Let's get that on fight.
That's what I'm
Backyard,
saying. You
like-
got two guys with multiple title defenses. We're both 36. It just makes sense.
Unk fight, I like.
He doesn't want to fight a power puncher. I'm like, I'm not gonna be out there throwing no crazy bombs. So I'm trying to give you the fight where we could both make it to the 5th round. Maybe there's a finish, a submission. I don't know.
So
Did you tell Hunter that? Because that's definitely not getting you a title fight. If you told you actually got me like,
I'm saying
I'm about to go online and put, please don't put Aljo in the title fight because they're gonna make a deal.
It's not a threat. I'm not the threat of I'm not an Ilya Taporia. He doesn't got to worry about that.
Laura, I'm sorry, but he's telling me how you gonna go to the 5th round. Come on, man, you extended my.
I'm saying if there's a safest fight for him to take,
stop. Aljo, stop.
I'm the guy.
No, but stop.
How you know I'm not setting this up?
You're actually
How you know this is not reverse psychology right now?
Owen,
I got mind control over Debo.
Okay.
There we go. That's
I think he knows exactly what he's doing.
I gotta tell you something,
baby.
if you're the only one up here that understands his approach, then he's fucked.
Next level. This is next
This is
level.
why I get hated on, to be honest.
It's unbelievable.
Why?
Because people don't understand my personality, my humor.
No, I'm saying Dan, but Dan Helly does. A 62-year-old white man.
He's on fire today.
62.
I'm holding him there. I'm holding him. I'm holding him.
I mean, you add 3 years to me every single show.
You look 3 years older every time.
All right. Aljo looks the exact same. He looks phenomenal. Aljo, thanks for joining us, my man. Hopefully the DoorDash check is a big one because we're enjoying all this food.
Thank you for the food.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, the wings are good. Like lemon pepper, my favorite style.
Always.
By the way, DoorDash, the official on-demand delivery partner of UFC. If you're watching the fights on Saturday night, get yourself Wingstop through the DoorDash app right now.
It's delicious.
Aljo, man, it was good. And thank you for coming on the Daniel Cormier Show. I appreciate you.
All right, while we let Aljo go
put that
here
in
because
there.
he has a busy day with stops all over the city, I'm sure. Let's take a look at DC eating the chicken wings again, just making a mess, wiping his shirt with his face.
I do that. I do know. That, hey, I will say this. A lot of my clothes, they're one-wear outfits because there's grease on it if I eat something.
I make fun of my son all the time for using his clothing as a napkin.
I caught my son doing it the other day, and I had the audacity to tell him, stop. He was wiping on his jeans. But I guess I taught him right, huh? I'm a caveman, bro. What do you want me to do?
You know what it tells me? It tells me you don't do your own laundry.
I don't. I pay someone to do it.
You pay someone?
The housekeeper does.
The money's really good right
wow.
now.
If you did your own laundry, you would quit doing it.
All right, next fighter to the scale competing in a prelim in the lightweight division.
Back to reality.
Vyacheslav
Back to this fight card. Slava Claus, Vyacheslav Borshov has kind of been a mixed bag, opening up his UFC tenure with a knockout win over Dakota Bush almost 4 years ago, gone 3-5-1 in the UFC, looking to win his first fight.
He really struggling to walk into that.
In 3
he's kind of
fights
like
this year.
he's like kind of swaying going to the scale.
Lightweight.
No, he is behind the curtain, one of 2 active Russian lightweights in the UFC.
155.
Double piece on it.
All right, Team Alpha Male Prague is in good shape. Open up the main card against Mateus Camilo, who's making his second UFC walk.
This dude want to go get some water, and they want him to pose.
He looks all right.
Like that. Vyacheslav.
But he don't look, posing like no Russian.
Shave that chest hair and lose half a pound.
Yeah, shave his head.
Malcolm just got an opponent change.
Yeah, man, I love this kid.
My name is Malcolm Wellmaker, and I'm fighting out of Augusta, Georgia. Hey, DC, after my Dana White Contender Series fight backstage, you walked in there and you saw that there were no more Chick-fil-A sandwiches and you got very upset. And that was my first impression of you as an in-person meeting.
Hey,
do you remember that moment? Because I do, and I tell everybody in Augusta about it.
Hey, that's funny. It's the same thing that happened to me with him. I seen him get upset eating at Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
That's the problem. Dudes like that run around talking about I got upset about a Chick-fil-A. I don't even like Chick-fil-A.
That's a lie.
I know you're right. You know me so well, Dan. Dan, you know me so well. I do like Chick-fil-A a lot.
I mean, who doesn't like Chick-fil-A? That's un-American not to like Chick-fil-A.
In the middleweight division, Kyle Dawkins.
Hi guys, this is Kyle Dawkins here, fighting out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Frankie, both ring of combat vets, now making my first appearance at MSG. where have been some of your favorite places to fight?
Oh, MSG in Jersey, definitely the best place to fight. Just home. I like to be home, baby, okay? Don't be knocking on my stuff. Come on. Vegas is cool too, but home is where the heart is.
Jersey?
Kyle Dukakis on his second stint in the UFC trying to...
He's from Jersey.
Yeah, come on, bro.
I honestly
You'd like to fight in Lafayette?
But I honestly think you could be from somewhere and recognize that it's terrible.
Oh, my God.
I didn't... Listen.
My next fighter to the scale, competing in the featured prelim in the middleweight division,
Stop bullying me. Okay, here comes Bo Nickel. Listen, guys, I'm not ready to give up on Bo Nickel because he lost one fight. This guy's an unbelievable wrestler, grappler.
185.8.
185.6. He said that this time, though, he has spent 5 months of the year down in Florida training at American Top Team. So he's kind of getting out of his comfort zone to make sure that the skill set is rounding out so that he can compete with the best in the world. It's amazing that we didn't know, though, that Rainier DeRitter was one of the best in the world. He was a double champ in another organization. He was undervalued, I think, and that's why Bo was in that fight so early. But I think he's going to learn from that because I knew Bo Nickel right out of wrestling, and he would come around like fight camps at the end of my career. He was the sweetest kid. And then he started talking. And then when he walked in the other day, it was Bo Nickel from before.
Yeah.
I think it kind of put him back into who he was, that sweet kid that values and understands. It's going to be a lot harder than he might have anticipated.
Let me ask you this, because a lot of guys do this now, right? He said he wants, Bo Nickel that is, said he wants to kind of split time between Florida and State College and, 5-6 months a year in either spot. Is it more difficult, or does it allow you to focus better when you go away to a camp as opposed to having camp at home, Frankie?
I mean, for me, I need to be home.
Yeah.
I got to be by my people.
Yeah, you want to be home. Like, it was nice. That's the one thing that we had at AK, that we were lucky we could live in our houses and drive 30 minutes, have all of our stuff in one gym. We didn't have to go do jiu-jitsu one place. We just went to the gym, and we trained, and then we went home. But in the history of fighting, most people go away. They feel like they need to separate themselves from the things that and make them too comfortable.
I think it just depends. And especially
on who the person is, right?
Yeah, on what drives you mentally, and whether you got a family or not, kind of obviously changes the dynamic, as well.
And Bo has this too, right? Bo has a wife that doesn't work anymore, so when he's in Florida, she can go down there. So he's not missing much.
All right. We have some really good young fighters on this card. We have really good fighters, period. But Baisangur Susukayev, who I don't know that we've ever seen it before, where a guy fights on Contender Series and then has 2 fights in the same year as the season of Contender Series he was on, and then Malcolm Wallmaker, another Contender Series grad. So let's talk top 3 unranked fighters that you are buying stock in the UFC. DC, did you find your card yet?
I'm looking through it right now. We have a lot of cards today.
Yeah, let's.
Okay, I got it. All right. First, I'll tell you about Gauthier. The way he's knocking dudes out, crazy to see what he could be and who he might turn out to be down the line. Also, Jacoby Smith. Jacoby Smith is the real deal. I was able to train with him and train him recently. His improvements, unreal. And Tommy Gant might have just won his contract on the Contender Series this year. He fought a style of fight, guys, that doesn't even suit him. He's generally more strategic. When Tommy can actually use his cardio to wear dudes down, you're going to see him as a real problem. And he's big at 155. But I'm talking Jacoby Smith, Tommy Gant, and Ateba Gauthier.
How many of those guys do you manage?
Don't ask me that.
Oh, see, wow. This is already happening.
No. I'm just trying to tell you. So you're trying to tell me you got a problem with Jacoby Smith and Tommy Gant being on there?
No, they're great. I thought about it.
Tommy Gant had a UFC fight yet?
He hasn't yet.
So we're just putting guys who haven't even fought in the UFC yet?
I'm trying to tell you, I've seen him in there with UFC-level guys and beating them.
Where did he wrestle?
NC State, All-American. You know him. Never gets tired, tall, long.
He's been with you how long?
A couple years now. He's good, man.
I feel like someone reset.
He was with David Branch recently training here in New York City.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he goes multiple places. Yeah,
he's been with DC for like 3 weeks. DC said, I'll put you on this list. You sign with me. Come out to Gilroy, hang out.
Oh my
See what happens?
Just give me 50%.
That much? DC running that down. King racket.
All right,
tells him it's
Seiko.
normal.
You guys do not think much of me. It's sad.
Well, you took some of mine off the top. I have Malcolm Wellmaker.
Oh, yeah.
10-0, 2-0 in the UFC. Both fights by a round 1 knockout. And if you include his Contender Series fight, all 3 of those knockouts are by the right hook. The man's right hand is absolutely filthy. By Sangur Susarkayev. Okay, 10-0, 9 finishes. He can knock you out with kicks, punches, knees, whatever, and he can also submit you. This kid is so good, and he's obviously on this card, so watch for him, as is Malcolm Wellmaker. And then, like DC, I actually have a guy that hasn't fought in the UFC.
Jean-Paul.
Yeah, Jean-Paul Labosniani.
Ooh.
Were you on that week with me, Contender Series? I think
No.
it was week 4. This kid is
good.
so good. Now, you look at his record and you're like, oh, he's had a couple losses. I'm telling you, the minute you watch him fight, he passes the eye test. His dad was Hoist Gracie's boxing coach. He's grown up in the game, been doing it his whole life, just so incredibly put together. That's a guy I buy stock in today.
Hermosa Beach, California, which is where I live. That's where John Paul
Yes.
lives. I have a lot of friends who train with his father. Has a little gym right in Hermosa.
I've heard you speak of him.
John Paul he was a wrestler and jiu-jitsu. He's
really
a stud.
good.
He's
It
really
has
good.
to be a guy like the guys have to have it all, and that's the one area with Ateba that I don't know yet is the wrestling. Like these other guys though, they can strike, they can wrestle. Like you just said, he's got a gym, but he's wrestled. He does kickbox. He does it all. Like they gotta kind of have it
and he's
all.
been doing it from day one. I mean,
Yeah.
from
Yep.
being a kid.
They gotta have it all.
All right, here's my list. A little bit different. I did put Malcolm Wellmaker at number 1 on my list, but I have Andre Lima. He's 4-0, just 26 years old. This dude is coming at flyweight. And Quillen Salkilled, the Aussie lightweight, 3-0, coming off that head kick knockout against Nazareth Haqparast. And again,
Who had
he's
won 6 in a row?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That was unbelievable.
That was crazy.
That was a nasty head kick.
Yeah.
but not good enough for you guys to put him on your list compared to guys who haven't.
Because here's the problem. What if he fights a guy that can just take him down, that has striking?
Right.
That's the problem.
I mean, what if? I mean,
I'm telling you, man.
if candies and nuts were what ifs, would have ifs and buts. Is that the way the saying goes?
Yeah, shut up.
What was that?
Yeah, I went with little guys because, it's kind of my wheelhouse.
There we go.
But Talbot, number 1, I think he's super clean.
Still.
I know he had that loss.
Yeah, but
I
that
think he's
doesn't
gonna
matter.
learn
He
from that
looked
loss.
better
I think he's gonna learn
afterwards.
from that loss.
He looked better.
Nakamura is just kind of a killer. I think he's 1 draw, undefeated. And my man Faraz Zaim, he's from France, kickboxer out there. He says kind of killing it too. I went with the little guys. I think we need some Americans, though. I'll tell you that.
Bro, I was trying to say that, dude. We need Americans, like bad.
Yeah.
They ain't got an American in the top 10 pound for pound.
I know, man.
And no male American champions. Crazy.
That's nuts.
Kayla out there holding it down.
Yeah.
All right, you guys ready for some?
I actually thought that might be impossible, that there would not be an American guy in the top 10 pound for pound. It seemed like literally impossible for it to happen. But it has happened because John Jones, of all people, let us down. I was hoping for John Jones. Please, John, don't retire. Because at least he was in the top 10.
Well, in all seriousness, you're in a position to help funnel guys into the top 10 with managing and coaching
Well,
and all
now
the stuff
that's what
you're
we're
doing
trying to do. Yeah, trying. And really trying to recognize the American wrestler to try to get him going.
The college is paying them.
The colleges are paying the wrestlers now. Yeah. That's what's killing it.
Right.
Because guys that were coming in before, dude, if you
It hasn't been happening long enough, though.
Yes, it has for the last 5 years now. If you're a wrestler that's a good wrestler, now you could, because guys, when I was wrestling at Oklahoma State, you know what they were paying me? I got a raise from $750 a month to $1,000.
They're basically giving you like food money.
and rent.
Yeah.
Dude, they're now paying these guys $100,000.
Yeah.
If you go wrestle and you are a good wrestler, world level, you can make $300,000-400,000. Guys are like $300,000 in these small college towns. That's enough. They don't need a fight anymore.
It's very rare for a college wrestler to be making $300,000. You can count on one hand.
There are kids that are making $100,000.
High school kids. They're not even in college yet.
They're not even in college yet. They're actually making money.
It's the sports world that we live in now. But
yes, but that's what's killing the American wrestler.
But do you think that they'll come back to this sport when they graduate?
Bo Nickel's the only one.
Yeah, literally.
Gable Stevenson.
Gable Stevenson's.
Gable
tried everything
But imagine
else.
Gable tried everything else before
Right.
he came to MMA and made a boatload of money while doing it. I'm serious. Like, the ability to make money outside of fighting is killing the American wrestler. Because guess what? All those great fighters that were Americans that were in the top 10, wrestler, Jones, wrestler, Cejudo, wrestler, Kobe, wrestler, Usman, wrestler. Everybody was wrestlers.
Yeah.
All the way back. They're wrestlers, and now they're just not coming as much.
What are you making on the international scene if you wrestle and you're elite?
You see those guys do well, too,
yeah,
but they don't do... I mean, if you think about Khabib and them, and Islam made a statement a while back that was so true. He goes, in America, you choose fighting, and it's an option for you to go and make money and change your life. He goes, in Dagestan, it's not an option. It's what we have to do. It's the option, the only option. That's the difference. He goes, and that's why we don't have as many American guys. But yes, that is what I'm trying to do right now, is identify the American wrestler that's willing to fight. And it has to be a certain type of wrestler. It needs to be the wrestler that still has something to prove. If you're an Olympic champion, you don't want to. If I would have placed in the Olympic Games in 08, I probably would have never fought. But because yes, but because I needed to do something more.
I don't know if I believe that.
I want the guy in the NCAA tournament that's 7th.
Yeah.
Because he's like, God, I want to be a champion. Then he works and he works and he works. I'm telling you, dude, there's a process to this. And the American wrestler's coming back. We're coming back.
I kind of agree a little bit. I do agree with that. But like
Cain Velasquez.
But you won your first title. You didn't want to win again? You know what I mean?
Like in fighting?
Yeah, no, in fighting. Yeah, once you won,
I did, but I would have.
But you kept
again,
wanting to win.
But it was so foreign, this sport. It would be like starting over.
So new.
It's like you're walking into a gym. You don't know how to punch. You don't know how to kick. You don't know how to grapple. It's like you go from the very top of the sport into something where you're brand new. And that's uncomfortable.
All right, we have another weigh-in.
Sorry, guys.
All right, next fighter
No,
the
it's
scale,
good.
competing in a prelim in the featherweight division, Pat Sabatini.
You know, I had the pleasure of Pat training at my academy here and there the past few months, and he's a beast. Super tough on the ground, doesn't make many mistakes. He's like a fly on, you know what I'm saying? And this dude is all right, fly on shit, man. I tell you, he super strong.
For Pat Sabatini.
And he's looking to crack that top 10.
All right, guys, we at least Laura and I posted on social media to try to get a few questions.
You literally took my post, screenshotted it, and then just overlaid your own text.
Yeah.
So really just I posted as we were asked to do.
I reposted. Give me a repost.
No, I posted the story thing.
Yeah.
I did.
I posted on my story.
Okay.
I got literally 0 interactions.
I got one question.
I had like 700.
You got 700?
Yes.
I think people are just trying to talk to you.
Yeah, I think there was something going on there.
Oh my God, we get a chance to talk to her? Okay.
I have a very
So
engaged,
can we have some of your
fan base.
Can we have some of your questions for us?
I think most of them are.
Okay.
You do have an engaged fan base. Speaking of, do we have the video in the back of our favorite fan pre-show who had a T-shirt made about Lorisenko?
Oh, yeah.
It was one of the greatest things that I had ever seen.
It was very smart, creative.
It was. Look at this. My wife gave me permission to hug Lorisenko, and there it is.
Yep, there's the hug.
Wait till you see the
But there's the picture he showed her.
That is why he got permission, because he's like, this is Lorisenko. Is it okay if I hug her?
Amazing.
Hey, I want to go give this gal a hug. She's a very small, Coke bottle glasses girl from the Midwest.
Terrible bangs. Terrible bangs. Yeah.
That was so good.
It was a rough,
and then when he shows his wife the picture, his wife's going to slap the shit out of him. Oh, that's who you hug? You turd bag.
All right, Aaron Blanchfield is
Next
is
fighter
weighing in
to
now.
the scale, one of the best flyweights in the world, competing in a
Yeah,
prelim
my
live on
fellow
FX
New Jerseyan, who's also a Henzo Gracie black belt,
Unranked
looking to
contender,
venture a loss
Aaron
against
Blanchfield.
Tracy Cortez from 5 years ago, and then a split decision. She probably likes fighting here too, and in Jersey, DC. Okay.
I got to be honest, man. Frankie.
25.8.
125.8.
Frank, gotta say something.
The official weight for
You're changing my
Aaron
thoughts on New Jersey.
Look at that, bro.
Yeah, bro, I'm coming around.
Come on.
It's a great city.
It's a
And also, it's a Newark Brick City. I love the nickname. I like.
You got a fresh cut there?
I got a fresh remember, cut. No, but they put that black stuff on my head. You know, they put that black stuff on my head, gave me a hairline. That was bad, man. I'm back.
You
I
didn't
hate
ask
New
for that?
Jersey.
You didn't ask for that?
I didn't ask for that. I'm back. I hate New Jersey.
They tried to give you a hairline?
They
you ever
actually
see that?
put
They
like
put
the fake powder, like the dust.
Like Jaylen Brown?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
How bad is that, dude?
Jaylen
Have you heard this
Brown
story?
hairline,
No.
So Jaylen Brown plays for the Celtics.
Yeah.
He is a great player.
Unbelievable.
He's a brilliant human
so
being.
smart.
And he's losing his hair a
But
little
how
bit.
can he be so smart and not know?
I don't know. I think he's doing it on purpose.
Bro.
So he's been putting the dust in his hair, right?
Yeah.
And so then when he's playing in a game, he'll like be
sweating?
dribbling head down, and he makes a mark on a guy's shirt during the game. And he's done it
right?
multiple times. He's done it multiple times.
He's getting victims.
That's
Turkey
funny.
if it's-
Yeah.
Turkey's easy. Okay, anyway,
All right,
we're getting off
Twitter,
track here. How about some Twitter questions?
Twitter questions.
Who's better at jiu-jitsu, DC or Laura? And this is from Tack the Human on
What belt are you?
Black.
Yep, then you're better. I'm a brown belt.
He said it.
It's pretty simple.
He said it.
Right? Like it's brown or black.
When's the last time you trained jiu-jitsu?
I did the other day,
Well,
but that was the first
Habib-
time for 2
Habib-
years. I hadn't done jiu-jitsu for 2 years.
Wow.
It hurts my back.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it hurts my back.
I feel like he could just lay on me pretty effectively, but I've got a decent guard.
Stop. Don't talk. Stop. You know this happens every show.
Every show.
Stop. Be careful.
It's jiu-jitsu.
But still be
Get
careful.
your mind out of the gutter. All
But
right.
Laura, if you and I grappled,
Yeah.
I would beat you in jiu-jitsu. I don't know that I have the technical abilities that you have, but I would beat you in jiu-jitsu.
You probably would. It would depend on where we started.
I would legitimately submit you.
If I had both hooks in and already at the beginning of the rear
I don't know,
I'm
dude.
still getting out. Have you seen the? No, I don't know. Yeah, I'd beat you in jiu-jitsu.
He's got a big
but,
neck.
But
Yes.
you could, you know way more in terms of the grappling, and you have more knowledge. Absolutely.
That's sweet of you to say.
All right. If you had one word to describe each other,
Aw.
what would it be? Sanko, go ahead.
Okay, Dan, you're white.
Yes, he is. He definitely is. Oh.
Like a wasp.
I'm sorry, bro. It's true.
Okay.
Very waspy.
Frankie, determination is the word that
that's a
comes to
great one,
mind.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
DC, boss.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The man is 2 words, so I
Wow.
can't use the man, but
thank
whatever the equivalent. It's just
Okay.
the man.
Okay, let me go. I got some.
Go.
DC, bombastic,
What's that mean?
loud.
Big.
Mr. Bombastic, very fantastic.
I'm loud. So I'm loud.
Okay, Frankie, Jersey,
Sure, I like
this
that.
Jersey. Sanko, calculated. Calculated.
The true definition of bombastic is high sounding but with little meaning. Inflated.
Yeah, so you insulted me. So you took the opportunity to insult me.
Thanks, Lappy. Thanks, Lappy.
Did Lappy just come over like the God?
Yeah, it was good.
That was awesome.
He's taking the Zach role.
Calculated kind of makes me sound like a bitch.
Yeah, it
No,
does.
no, like
it does. It
that's
does,
not-
honestly.
I don't know. I think I think everything you do has a purpose, and I think you know what you're doing, and you're
Or you
smart.
see, so you're conniving.
No,
That's what I was calculated.
that's not what I'm saying.
Let's say hefty.
I think calculated is good. You've thought through everything.
I'll
Go
say
ahead.
waspy. All right.
What the fuck is going on here?
And what you don't say, lady boss. Still.
That's
look at
2
that.
words,
Look at
bro.
that.
That's
I
2
mean,
words.
look, okay.
Lady boss. If you just make it one word.
Frankie, yeah, he's determined.
Determined,
Yeah,
I
like
like
yeah,
that.
you. I used to when you would fight, I used to call you the little engine that could.
Yeah, I like
all
that.
the time. I
I like
told
that.
like, there's no way that this dude's ever gonna give up on himself. Dan Hellie, I will say, all right, you're pretty smooth, bro. Smooth.
Okay,
You're
I'll take that.
You're not bad, bro.
Wow, first
I
time
gotta
for
be honest with
everything.
you, like Dan, you're pretty good, man. I know we fuck with you a lot, but you're pretty good.
Thank you.
Even though
Guys
you
are
are
going soft.
stop. But let me say this, Lap. Even though you are literally the only person that would leave before UFC 322. That's how little this shit means to Dan Hellie. It's like you're leaving before the biggest fight card of the year. But you are smooth. Take that with you.
I'm not leaving for nothing.
Doesn't
I'm
matter.
not leaving to go
But
back
what's
and go
more
out to
important?
dinner.
What's more important?
Football.
I have another job. I have a football
Football.
game.
See?
That's not more important. We have to balance it out.
Laura, I will say, she is.
Waiting.
Hold on. I'm trying to make sure I get the right one so I don't insult you.
I know. Mine was bad.
Yeah, it was very bad.
I have a new one.
No, you don't get to do it again, bro. Laura, I will say.
You might as well have said conniving bitch.
Laura, you know what? I will say. Honestly, I will say. You are like a trailblazer.
Oh.
Oh.
You've
Thank
done
you.
some different things that we don't expect to happen for in this. It's hard in this world for a woman to do what you've done.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you're like bursting through the. Yeah, you see that?
That was good.
really
That was really good.
But stop that. But stop. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this.
Let's just live
and
in
this
this
is
moment.
why. And this is why. Right? And this is why. Like, look at me. It's not only my good looks that make me such a hit with all women in the world. It's like that. Look at what I did. Right, Laura? See what I'm saying?
I'm feeling something right now.
That's amazing. It's me, bro.
That's
It's
good.
me.
Got me a little
I won't say to Laura that she is conniving. Like
I didn't say conniving. I said calculated. I should have said thorough.
but honestly,
what I meant by
mean,
calculated is everything's planned. She knows what she's doing.
I do
She's a
believe that
studier.
what you have done. I remember when you first told me, I want to call fights.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, there's no way. And then, but seriously, you got better and better and better, and you kept getting better. And eventually, you can't be denied. It's awesome.
Thank you.
Yep.
I appreciate it.
It's awesome.
Very cool.
You know, Laura had a vision board.
I did.
Laura had a vision
I
board.
thought I told you about
Yeah,
that.
she had a vision board.
What would you call that? Having a vision board and planning for the future. Like, what would you call that?
Conniving.
What would you call that? Would you call that being calculated?
No, being very like
Diligent.
thorough and diligent.
Detailed.
Detailed. Yeah.
Okay. What fighter would excite you the most to fight on today's roster if you were still in your prime?
To fight against?
Who's the worst strawweight?
Yeah, hold on. I got to give K. See, I don't like reading these out. Yeah, you can see the name on there. That's who submitted the question.
Oh, yeah,
K.
yeah.
Jello Lab B.
Yeah.
Gosh. Well, in my prime, I was an atom weight, so that would still be a tough time. You know what? We'll just say Mackenzie Dern because I'm someone who shoots for the top, and I would love to watch myself get submitted.
All right, I'll go. Ready?
Yeah.
Gaethje, because it wouldn't last long. He'd just knock me out. and it'd
that
probably
would be-
over. But that would be fun. That would be really
Justin
fun.
is he wouldn't. He would just beat on you. You know
He
him.
would take his time.
He would take his time.
He would enjoy. I think he would
play
enjoy
with
punching
you.
this.
He is
face.
a psychopath.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like too close to it. We'll say Taporia.
Oh, that
Yeah.
would be
Nice.
fun. He's
Yeah.
good. He's good.
You Come on, it's gotta be Aspinall.
Oh,
bro.
you know who? No, you know who? Jai Hilton. All we out there doing is wrestling, baby. It's me and him. It's a wrestling match. I got a chance. Me and Jai Hilton, wrestling match inside of an octagon.
Yes, that's
Safe.
That's so
It's very safe.
It'd be really difficult to tell the two of you apart. You guys look
and
exactly
then we
the
look
same.
exactly the same.
Same body. Exact
Same body. Both of us just getting takedowns. It's safe. I can call the next
That's a
fight.
great choice.
Yep, me and Jai, I can literally fight Jai Hilton and go and call the next fight.
You know, my favorite thing about seeing the control room shot is you see Lappy back there with the eyeglasses hanging off the tip of the nose. You know, like he's older than I am, and he's not.
I'm not 62, that's
I know,
for sure.
clearly. and then Cody just laughing in the front row, like that's the best part.
Oh, guys, that's Cody.
That's Cody.
I was struggling with his name for about 2 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
Well,
Cody.
hey, guess what? Guess what? He's been here for 2 years.
Really?
Do you have it now?
No,
Years.
yeah.
I think he's
No,
almost
no.
3.
Yeah.
I choked him out once.
He's really good.
Yeah.
To sleep?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you
Yeah.
were there.
Yeah, I got hit in the head for a living. I forget a lot of stuff.
All right, here's the next question. Who on the prelims this week could potentially be the most dangerous in the division? This is from K. Brown Army.
Malcolm Wellmaker definitely comes to mind, for sure.
Yeah.
I'll go Vyacheslav.
I think Bo Nickel. I think because of if he gets it all
Yep,
together,
that's a good
striking
choice.
with the wrestling, he could be a real problem.
Yeah, I gotta go Bull Nickel then too.
Okay. This one came in on my Instagram story. It took me so long to post because I had to get the picture and do all that
You had
stuff.
to, you had to
From yours.
screenshot it.
Why does DC fanboy over Russians?
Oh, I appreciate the work. I spent a lot of time with those guys too. Even before fighting, I spent a lot of time in Russia. You know, one time I was in Russia for 32 days wrestling.
Wow.
Really?
Just wrestling. Yeah, I spent a lot of time there. So I appreciate the work. And I've seen obviously in the training room, but also like literally when I was wrestling, me and my teammates, we were in 5 different cities.
When you're around those guys,
Around
though,
right
man, it's good to be around, man.
And they're good dudes.
Yeah.
They really are good dudes.
What was it like when you took the kids over there?
I didn't go, but the kids went. I sent 2 parents with like 11 kids to go, and they stayed for
To
3
Dagestan.
weeks. They went to Moscow, then they went to Dagestan for 3 weeks.
Wow.
And Khabib said, just get him here, brother. And that's like those guys. I got them there. Everything else was took care of. All of their food, all of their lodging, all of their gym. I don't think we paid anything once we got to Russia. Wow. From Moscow all the way to Dagestan, the kids stayed at the Olympic Training Center when they were in Moscow. And then they went to Dagestan and stayed at a hotel that Habib paid for. But listen to this, though. Of those kids, right, 2 are at Cornell, 1's at NC State, 1's at Oregon State, 1's going to Michigan, another's going to Oregon State, and another's in college playing football, and another is going to a junior college, and all of them are going to college.
That's amazing.
Every one of them, and 7 of them are Division I. So yeah, it worked.
2-3 months, Dagestan. Forget.
Yeah, they went for a month. But yeah, it's just hard work, man. Yeah. I don't even think it's fanboying. I think it's just an appreciation of like what I know.
That was a really thoughtful answer from you. I think somebody was trying to be funny, but like that was informative.
It's just the truth.
Yeah. No. All right. What advantages does Islam have going into this fight, Senko? That's from Josu J.
The wrestling, but to be more specific about it, the way that he's able to not just shoot doubles and singles, it's the trips, it's the sambo throws, it's when he's got you halfway down but you're halfway up and he's just going to ride your leg and do damage and wait for you to expose your back and then, submit you or darce you. Like he just has a system. So it's not just wrestling, but that's the basic way to say it.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think he's probably the best grappler, like judo, sambo, jiu-jitsu, wrestling. He puts it all together seamlessly, and he doesn't rush. He doesn't rush. He takes his time. He's very calculated. He doesn't force anything, And he doesn't really get in trouble because of that.
I think obviously there's a couple things, right? I think the championship experience, because he's fought so many more championship fights, but I think Laura hit it on the head. It's not the doubles and singles. It's all those other things. Like when you get tripped, right? And you got to turn, your body gets turned. And then the action takes you forward. And then when you defend forward, it takes you backwards. It's all those little details in the wrestling that is probably going to be the advantage. I don't know that Islam's going to take Jack Della Maddalena down with a single leg or a double leg. It's going to be too hard. Everybody knows how to defend that. It's going to, if he does get takedowns, it will be in those little details.
All right, last question. What is your favorite New York City UFC event?
Well, Connor. Which one was that?
205?
205. That was
Against
just
Eddie Alvarez?
Yeah, it was just iconic. An iconic moment.
Yeah.
Always an iconic building. Yeah.
I think that's mine too, because that's the first one at Madison Square Garden, right? You had this guy on that card.
He was on there too.
Habib was on that card. Weidman was on that card.
Yeah,
Yoel Romero was on that card. Bilal fought Vicente Luque on that card. I mean, that was a silly card.
Yeah.
Is that yours too, Frankie?
Definitely.
I heard
I didn't win in those other ones, so.
I heard that the environment was crazy. They said outside the arena, like people from streets and streets, because they were so excited about UFC. I heard it was great.
Well, MMA had just become legalized.
Yeah, it just
like,
become legalized.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And that was just 2016. Yeah. I mean, that wasn't even 10. That was 9 years ago.
I was up with Dana and Lorenzo in like 2011 at State Capitol in New York trying to get that pushed through.
But they said once it was legal, it was sick. Yeah, it was sick.
It was the very first one.
But it wasn't my favorite.
Oh, what's your favorite?
I mean, I did headline the Garden, and I defended the championship, and I got to hold 2 belts. Bro, every time I come in here, and they have, like, the pictures in the bowls of me, like, holding my belts, 2 belts on my shoulder. That was sick. Walking out in the Garden to fight as the heavyweight champion of the world, knowing how much I watched boxing and stuff growing up, unbelievable.
Is it the best that you've ever experienced in terms of the walkout and environment?
No, Houston, Texas. So close to Lafayette. Only 3.5 hours, so like my whole family was there. Houston, Texas was good to me. I fought there 3 times, and 2 title fights.
Texas, good.
But when you have grandkids one day, you're going to tell them about it.
The Garden. But when I have grandkids, I will tell them about the Garden.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I had that Grandpa headline Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna know what the Garden is.
Yeah.
I got this great photo. It's it's us going to the arena. And as the bus passed, you know that big LED USA flag? the cameraman took a picture, and I'm sitting there with my headphones. It's kind of the dark of New York City with that flag in the backdrop. It's so sick.
That's badass.
Dude, it's a great photo. It's one of my favorite photos. I've got 1,000 photos in my house of me. Just not that one. I need to get that thing printed up.
Dude. God, I would love to be able to hate you, but I can't. I love you too much to hate, but you're such a jackass. All right,
next
here's
fighter to the scale,
here's Ethan
stepping up
Ewing.
on less than
This
48
guy
hours
got the
notice and
call
competing in
yesterday.
featherweight prelim. Ethan Ewing.
Yesterday, so he's taking this fight on 2 days' notice. He's facing Malcolm Willmaker. He's stepping in for Cody Haddon. He fought 7 days ago. First round knockout winning Uriah Faber's A1 Combat promotion.
Made weight.
145.2.
And he's from Anaheim Hills, same town as Michael Bisping in Southern California.
Is he normally a bantamweight? Do we know?
Yeah, I think
Yes, because it was such short notice.
Yeah, of
they moved
course.
this up.
The reigning, defending, undisputed UFC.
All right, Jack
welterweight
Della, let's
champion.
go.
In his first defense Saturday night, Jack Della Maddalena.
Did you see Jack in the stare on? His fists were clenched?
Yes.
And then they came back to each other?
Yeah, that was great.
Oh, he's 0.4 over, but this is just the shorts. Yeah. Once he takes the shorts off, he should be okay. And if the shorts aren't heavy, he can also just take off his underwear. There's 0.4 in there.
Between the two, right?
Underwear,
Yeah, gotta be.
I think the shorts by themselves.
Probably shorts enough, yeah.
Oh, it's the other way around.
The Velcro and everything. Oh, they had the opening on them. Let's not do that to him.
And honestly, that right there is the thing that makes it more difficult than any of the others. He's a real welterweight. He's cutting to get down there.
Hands up. Hands up. $169.8.
There we go.
Yeah. You knew they had the weight, but Jack Della Maddalena is a real welterweight.
Maddalena and with
Like, he's weighed 200 pounds in his life.
Yeah.
Right? He's weighed 200 pounds in his life. I'm done with mine. I have no more. Wow. He looks in shape, too. He looks in shape, ready to go. Craig Jones helping him prepare. Volk helping him prepare.
You know, he said, though, people have talked about, you're saying he's a real welterweight, like he's walked around at 200 pounds of lift. It doesn't look like there's that much of a size differential, like when you see those two standing
because
next to each other.
they're as tall as each
Right,
other.
Right.
It's not the height. It's the
density.
thickness and the density.
Yeah.
Whenever you come together is when you feel the difference in the guys.
I don't know that, I'm not saying that this will necessarily be a factor in the fight, but I noticed when I was going through Islam's championship record, everyone that he defended the belt against was at one point a featherweight. Again, I'm not saying anything about that.
At one point, yes.
I know, but Jack, to your point,
would never fight. He could never make 155. Did he ever make 55 in his career?
Charles, Poirier, Volkanovski, Renato Moicano, all those guys at one point were able to make 145.
Yeah.
Take it for what it is.
Poirier's a monster at 155.
Of course. Yeah, that was forever ago.
Well,
yeah, those guys are big.
I think we can agree that this is most likely Islam's toughest opponent yet, stylistically at least. But let's talk about who his toughest opponents prior to this have been. Sanka, let's start with you.
Well, I put, at the top of my list, which is kind of a little bit cheating, but I put the fight that never was, which is Arman Tsarukyan the second time. We don't know, but in my mind, on paper, that would have been an absolutely tremendous challenge for him at 155. And Charles Oliveira. Now, it's like you have to take out of your mind what has happened ever since and what that fight looked like. But leading into that fight, Charles Oliveira, we were talking about him as one of the greatest lightweight champions ever, period. And with the submission skills, again, going into it, you thought, man, this is really going to be a test for Islam. The striking, the submission skills. And then I think JDM is right up there with them. Honestly, you could mix and match those 1, 2, 3. They're not a strict 1, 2, 3 to me. JDM is top 3.
Yeah, for me, it's one name and one name only. It's the one that he's fighting this weekend. Full stop. Everything else, those other guys, they were very good. Dustin's very good. I think that Charles and all those guys were very good. But again, they were lightweights. They were lightweights. And honestly, Dustin, I don't know that his boxing is better than Jack's. While Dustin possesses massive power, Jack's pure boxing is the best Islam's ever been in the octagon with. And after watching him defend against Bilal Muhammad, I'm like, yo, this has to be the toughest fight that he's ever had. Because he did struggle to take Dustin down early. And he didn't have all that weight to deal with in the fight. So I think it's Jack Della Maddalena, hands down. Not even close.
I mean, yeah, I agree. It's Jack. I might have got the assignment incorrect. It's definitely Jack's toughest opponent, but I mean, Volk, I thought, gave him his toughest fight.
Yes.
To date. You know,
Yes.
That fight could have went either way.
But honestly, when I was watching that first Volk fight, it didn't feel like it was 2-2 going into round 5. It felt like Islam had won. Because, well, he did, obviously. He was up 3-1 going into 5, and then Volk won round 5. But it felt close in a sense.
Close in the
but
whole
going
aspect
into
of the
round
fight, not
5, when
round
he's
to
up
round.
3-1.
Yeah.
And it was in Australia, too, so the whole crowd had Volk's
Every
back.
time Volk did something, it was
yeah.
off. But it was a close fight. You're right, Frank.
Yeah.
But I think it looked closer because he took him down at the end of the 5th round and he was beating on him.
And I think, too, the expectations going into it, right? Like, not that people were counting Volk out completely, but the guy going up,
he's not supposed to
doing
doing
well,
that
you're
well,
like,
yeah.
wow, that's not supposed to be happening that way.
But
so
do you
kind
think
of,
it's unfair a little bit that we judge Islam on a sliding scale? Because if most people would have won that fight the way that Islam did, it'd be like, yeah, well, it was a close 5th round, but he won 3-2 and he won 3 of the first 4, right? It just kind of reminds me that he isn't judged like everyone else. Because even the Poirier fight,
yeah, I agree with that.
I think he won 5 rounds and submitted him, and everybody
and outstruck him.
Yeah.
And outstruck him, and most are like, that was a very hard fight.
Yeah.
But was it really?
Right.
I think any time he looks even human.
Well, he's high expectations.
The first Armand fight was hard.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was hard.
Yeah.
You remember when he kind of had that slip against Moicano and people thought he got knocked down for a minute?
You know what's funny? I misremembered that, and in my breakdown show, I talked about it as if he had gotten rocked, and I just got hammered in the responses because I had remembered it that way.
Yeah. Well, 15-fight win streak, second longest of all time for Islam. There is no doubt that this man is a monster inside the octagon.
If you're a real champion, doesn't matter who is gonna be next. I'm ready for anyone.
He has all the skills. His grappling game is so smothering and crushing, and he is number 1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
He has one goal in mind, to obliterate his opponent.
They don't want smoke, man, none of it, Mowgli. I got the whole damn forest lit.
That's it.
There's the tap, and still! I'm the GOAT, no stopping me.
Islam Makhachev, the most decorated lightweight champion of all time!
Wow. And I made it, I am a prodigy. My policies carry
head kick from Makhachev! That'll do it!
No man stopping me. Honestly, when I get to welterweight, it's my belt to take and anyone's
I want to make history.
Ain't nothing but the art of war.
Wow! I want to be greatest in this game.
Wow! Islam Makhachev delivers.
He is 27-1.
Won 15 straight fights. And he continues to prove that he's just the absolute best in the world, man.
I'm ready to be double champion.
You know, DC, you brought up a great point, and I hope it's okay that I bring this up, but he is judged a little differently, Islam, right? Because he's been so dominant, because he's won 15 in a row. Not necessarily fair.
It's not fair, and also, like, it's hard, right? Because when Joe, John, and I are sitting there calling his fights, right, there are a lot of times where people go, well, you guys are really favoring Islam. But it's hard not to because he's not really losing those moments. Fights come down to moments, right? In most moments, he's pretty much in control. So it's hard to call something negative whenever he's winning and dominating. Like, he just hasn't really struggled. It's crazy to think that someone can do that in MMA. I'm pretty sure with Ilia Topuria, it feels the same way. But the whole time, Ilia's winning.
Yeah.
It's Hamzat winning. They're not struggling in fighting. And in today's MMA, it's insane that you can have that level of domination against this level of competition.
Well, speaking of winning, let's talk win streaks, right? JDM and Islam both have crazy win streaks. JDM's won 18 in a row since dropping his first 2 pro fights. Islam is 1 win away from tying Anderson Silva record. He's won 15 in a row in the UFC. So best, most impressive win streak in the sport. DC, we start with you.
Well, I'm gonna go with Islam. He's about to tie. If he wins, he would tie Anderson Silva's record for win streaks in the UFC. That's insane, because there are certain records that we don't think are going to be touched. I don't know that anyone will ever defend the belt more than John Jones. I think that those days are over, where someone can dominate that long. I never thought anybody would win as much as Anderson did.
Yeah.
I mean, think about that. Even Khabib was 29-0, but he was out of the game before he even came close to winning as many fights as Anderson did in a row in the UFC. And Islam's 1 shy of that. That's crazy. And then it was a lot of title fights.
Yeah.
In that, it was what, 5 or 6?
5. This will be 6.
4 defenses and then winning
for
the belt.
Islam.
Yeah.
5 title fights.
5 title fights, 4 defenses, both
crazy.
records.
Yeah. Simply for that's a great answer. Simply for the sake of being different, I said Ilia Topuria, because
that's crazy. That's good.
It is up there, 17-0, but it's really like who the win streak has been against, especially lately. To have Volk, Max, Charles, and finish them all in succession,
crazy,
is insane.
And and honestly, that's why sometimes people go, "What's the biggest fight the UFC could have made?" And I'm like, Ilia Topuria and Islam Makhachev.
Obviously.
Right? It because of who Ilia is too.
Yeah. What do you got, Frankie?
Yeah, well, I went with Islam, and the only reason is because he beat Volk, he beat Oliveira before Topuria did, and finished both of them too. And
that's a good point.
And Topuria kind of finished them after that. And so I kind of give him the nod on that.
Yeah, dude, it's like the win streak's crazy, but I do believe that it feels like Ilia will want to go up and fight Islam if he wins the belt.
He's basically said it.
And it also feels like if Islam is not successful, he could also go back down and fight Volkanovski.
Yeah.
So we might be on the verge of these 2 dudes fighting regardless, and I'm telling you, that's the fight. Because the level in the fight would be insane.
Can't forget about Merab, by the way.
Oh, Merab.
Who has won 15 in a row.
Yeah. Yes.
And he's cleared out the division.
Wait, Merab's won 15 in a row in the UFC too.
Yeah.
He's going to break the record.
Yeah.
Because Merab's going to keep fighting.
Yeah.
He's going to just keep fighting.
He's fighting in 3 weeks.
Fighting in 3 weeks. He's fought 4 times.
I forgot about that. I was like, he just fought.
He just fought.
It's crazy.
Everybody thinks like, oh, Merab just got out the octagon. Nope, Merab is coming back again. Yo, the number 9 dude in the world is like, I might get a title fight. Merab beating everybody else.
Well, he's already beaten the top 4 in the division. He's beaten 2 Hall of Famers in his last 6, right? Yeah. That's why everybody's talking about Merab moving up. And he's
O'Malley twice.
He's beaten
working working on Peter Yan.
You can go down those rankings, and Merab has beaten them all. Because he beat them all on the way to the title.
He's lapping them now.
He was beating them all on the way to the belt.
he can't fight everybody again, and he's already said he doesn't want to move up, but he has opened the door potentially to fight Volk.
I think that's the fight.
That's a fight, but I don't know, I want to see Merab keep beating people because I think it's fun. But also, you got to realize, and Sean O'Malley, to his credit, goes, thank God Ilia didn't say, okay, we could fight. When I was calling him out, he's like, what the hell? He would have knocked my head off. It's like sometimes you don't want to go up. Yeah. O'Malley literally said it the best way you could say. He goes, thank God he said no because he would have killed me.
Yeah, you got to love O'Malley for that.
Because Merab is awesome. Yeah. But what if the weight, and what if he can't implement the wrestling as he does with Volk, who is bigger?
But I think Volk would be the guy just because of his height.
The size.
Yeah.
But if anybody else is holding the belt, it becomes more difficult.
Right.
Yeah. Well, you talk about, how much did Volk weigh at one point? 210, 220?
He was
huge.
Yeah.
When
Merab's never been that big.
Tank.
No.
Yeah. All right, let's toss it over to the On the Line guys to get some of the best bets for this weekend.
Yo, somebody?
Hey, Dan, thanks very much. This is Best Bets presented by DraftKings Sportsbook. I'm with the On the Line crew, Minty Bets, Yanni the Greek, and Nick Kalikas. Now, Dan, I know you've been on the show the last few months, so you've kind of gotten your way onto the scoreboard, but Daddy's back as we look at the standings. I've been doing pretty well. Not as good as Minty. She's had more chances, more bites at the apple, so to speak. 5-3. She's up almost $250. I'm 3-1, up 189. Nick's 500, but a little bit of plus money gets him $50. And Yanni also 500 record. He's down 86. Best bets, entire card, UFC 322. Yanni, what are you looking at?
Well, Sean Brady comes in on fire, having won 3 straight, 2 performance bonuses, and some marquee names as well. But that's why we're getting such value on Mike Morales, who's going to have some physical advantages and the trends on his side. He's got a 7-inch reach advantage, 7 years younger, almost a 90% takedown defense. So he should be able to keep this standing where he will have a huge advantage in the striking, especially in power at even money. I'm on Morales.
For me, I think you got to look at the Shevchenko-Zhang fight. I love this fight. It's a super fight, and you're getting extreme value on Valentina Shevchenko. I really like her in this spot. I think she should have a minus number, bigger minus number in front of her name, minus 150, 160, and you're getting her close to a pick-em price. So she's going to be the better fighter on the feet. I think she's going to be more than capable on the ground. She probably gets top position if it goes there as well. There's many paths to victory for her. I think she's just going to be a little bit too much for Zhang. So my pick is Shevchenko.
All right, I am on the same page as Yanni here. I'm looking at the Sean Brady-Michael Morales fight. The narrative here is that Sean Brady is going to be too much for Morales, but in reality, Morales is slightly undervalued here, and this is a very short number for a fighter who, yes, is less proven, but nonetheless undefeated, profitable, and has a ton of finishing upside. So give me the dog, Michael Morales.
All right, at lightweight, I'm looking at Beneil Dariush against Benoit Saint-Denis, and MMA math doesn't always work out, but this Hanato Moicano is the similar opponent. Beneil Dariush beat him. Benoit Saint-Denis lost to him. So I'm just taking plus money on Beneil Dariush. He always seems to be disrespected, but he's still going strong this many years into the game. So give me Beneil Dariush to pull that upset at near plus 200 in the matchup. DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of UFC. Right now, you can get $5 down. If you win your bet, you get $300 in bonus bets. Use the promo code GLOVES. DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours. Dan, back to you.
All right, next fighter to the stage, competing in a preliminary offering in the middleweight division by Sangur Susurkayev.
Probably the biggest budding star to come off last season's Dana White Contender Series. Fought on week 1, got the body kick knockout in round 1, and then fought 4 days later at UFC 319 and got a second round submission. Absolutely insane. Through the weight.
And also,
185.2.
185.2.
He dealt with a little trouble in that fight. Remember, he got cracked.
They asked him about this week. He's like, yeah, it was great, but I never want to do that again, ever. And he had to cut weight twice in 4 days. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, Beneil Dariush is an extremely well-rounded fighter. He could put you away with submissions or with his hands. He's looking to get back in that title picture with a win over BSD.
He's so underrated, I feel like.
Beneil, I've known Beneil for such a long time, man. He's super, super solid.
Yeah, great human being, too.
Man, looks like he's...
157.2.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just got bad luck, this kid, I feel like sometimes.
Right at the finish line.
Right
at the finish
right
line.
there.
Multiple times.
Yep.
157.2.
57.2.
Ooh, that's a pound
ounces over
pound point
the
2
lightweight
over for Beneil.
Oh, no.
Is he just not...
Very rarely does he we haven't really
he's
seen
never
him
missed.
struggle with this. So
I don't think he's ever missed before.
he's gonna probably go back and try to cut the weight.
He can, right?
Mm-hmm.
Has to 11.
Nobody told us like the actual rules today. Like generally, it's like get there in the first hour.
Haven't you headlined a card at Madison Square Garden, so you should know the rules?
Can I tell you something? Like when I came to New York, like
The
they were
medicals
just kind
here
of
are
starting.
crazy, right?
They were just kind of starting, like getting.
No, but they're crazy.
All the rules. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy medicals too to fight here.
They do like the cognitive tests, like while you're still cutting.
Messed
weight.
up. Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna remember this with
They want you-
hydrated and.
yeah, while you're dehydrated, they want you to like. So it was two different events for me. In Buffalo, when I was cutting the 205, I'm like missing stuff constantly.
Oh, yeah.
But then when I was heavyweight, I was like, oh yeah, I do all this stuff. I do all that. What did you ask me 2 days ago? They're like, oh yeah. I'm like, yeah.
All right, a little rapid fire, DC. We're going to start with you since we always start with Sanko.
Yes.
I like this new tradition. We start with DC. Who's the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, DC?
Ilia Topuria. He's won two belts, 2 weight classes. I thought Islam flipped him. They flipped after Ilia won, but I believe that if Islam wins, he'll flip again. It's just a matter of who has done it in 2 weight classes.
I'm saying Islam. I think if they fight him, Islam wins. So he's pound for pound in my eyes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm Islam.
Listen, me too, but I'm saying they flipped.
We know you can't. We know.
I'm saying they flipped. I'm saying they flipped it because Ilya won 2 belts. They're gonna flip again, and it'll be Islam if he wins.
All right, so Dariush, we're hearing, is done cutting, so he
Oh.
will not be cutting anymore. So probably going to get some of his fight per stock there. All right, question number 2. Both moving up to chase a new belt. Whose legacy is more on the line, Zhang Weili or Islam?
Ooh, that is a
Wait,
good-
you're
Oh,
supposed
sorry.
yeah, thank
I'm
you.
Just
Yep,
habit.
I'm out.
My bad.
I'm out.
Sorry.
Zhang Weili, Islam legacy on the line. I think it's Makhachev, just because you haven't seen him lose much, right? He got clipped once and got knocked out. People believe he's almost invincible, right? So if he loses, it'll open up a whole new can of who he is in fighting.
Yeah, I'm going to say Islam too. I just think, you know, him being with Khabib and just that legacy of them two together. You know, Khabib's father. I think the legacy's on the line with him.
I would love to be a contrarian and say something different, but I think you're right. There's so much legacy that goes beyond just him and just his career. It's kind of the ripple effect that, yeah, he's got more on the line.
I have a great follow-up to that we'll get to later. More important fight for their long-term career, Leon or Bo?
Oh, Bo. It's Bo. Because if Bo loses again, now all the mystique is off. Leon Edwards, we know who he is.
Yeah. You can never take that head kick.
You can't take away the head kick. You can't take away the title reign.
Right.
Bo Nickel, there's still a lot of what if everything goes the right way. He loses to Vieira, there will be no questions anymore. Everybody will be like, well, this guy didn't really pan out.
Right. Yeah, I think Leon, or I'm sorry, Bo. Just long term, I feel like Leon's kind of towards the end of his career a little bit. You know what I mean? I mean, he's definitely longer in the tooth than Bo. You know.
I'm going to say Leon just because of the way the question was worded. If it was, you know, affected their legacy, you're right. His legacy is already, it's there. But talking about the trajectory of whatever career they have left, Bo has so much time to correct mistakes. And I know what you're saying, but I just think for Leon, because
he loses this one, Leon might be
less
pretty much.
time, that's what I'm saying.
He might be pretty much done.
Yeah, I'm just going based on who's got the longer runway.
More time.
Okay. Does Islam have the ability to have a sustained career at welterweight?
Yes, absolutely.
All agree on that?
For sure. Yeah, definitely.
Over under 4 takedowns for Islam.
I think under. I don't know that he's going to take him down 4 times.
Say what?
I don't know that he's going to take him down 4 times. I don't think he took Dustin Poirier down 4 times.
Yeah, how many times did he take?
He doesn't force shots.
He will not force shots if they aren't there either.
Yeah.
He's a good striker.
Yeah,
that's the difference.
I got to see him train a lot this past couple of weeks, and his striking is so underrated.
Yeah.
And I think it's because of his threat with the wrestling.
Yeah.
You have to respect that so much.
Well, most of his finishes come on the ground. Right. So it seems like it's just a bigger threat.
People are super nervous getting.
All right,
I'm going to say I didn't even answer.
Oh,
the disrespect.
I'm so sorry. That is.
Allow the conniving bitch to answer.
Oh.
I'm never going to live that.
You're in trouble.
I know.
You're so in trouble online.
I think it's, I'm going to say over because I think that the threat of the wrestling is something that he's going to consistently pepper throughout to make his striking more effective because Jack is such an effective boxer. And to make him less effective, he's got to mix in the wrestling on a regular
Does he need
basis.
the 4 takedowns to win?
I mean.
Was that the question? To
No,
win?
no,
or was it
will he get him?
Yeah, it's will.
I think he'll attempt more than 4 takedowns.
Yeah.
Get him.
I don't think that he gets 4 takedowns. And I think even the attempts will keep Jack honest.
Yeah.
Craig Jones has helped Jack Della Maddalena a lot.
Yeah,
I think he'll be okay with defending takedowns.
That guy has something very, very special figured out. I trained with him before he fought Bilal. It was.
You know what Islam said?
What?
Craig Jones really helped Volk. Did you hear him say that at the press conference? Craig Jones really helped Volk.
Well,
this guy is crazy, dude.
he was throwing mad shade, but the reality is, when you go back and you watch the fight with Bilal. Literally everything that Craig showed me when we trained together, he's like, oh, I taught him this, I showed him this, and it's details. It's not It's not teaching Jack how to wrestle. It's teaching Jack this small system for this very specific position that this specific fighter gets to a lot. I mean, the guy watches so much film.
What were you gonna say?
I just don't know if you can make up that gap in that short of time. It's only 2 months.
You're not gonna have them wrestle head to head and have Jack win. Obviously, it's about creating scrambles in a way that is specific to that type of freestyle wrestling, and a lot of it's off the fence. I'm just saying.
But Islam's not just a wrestler, though. That's the thing. He is some of
He
the
is-
best
yes.
foot sweeps and trips and.
That's the part. That's the
Body
part
locks,
that. I mean, they're not dumb though. I know that they worked on that, but I agree with you. I mean, it's not just the wrestling. It is.
All right. Next question. Harder thing to do in training camp: drinking every night or smoking a pack of cigarettes, like Carlos brought.
Smoking. Bro, it kills your cardio. I don't know how it doesn't kill your cardio.
Yeah, I don't know. Stop.
I just don't know how it doesn't kill your cardio. I mean, maybe it's like just a mental thing where you're just like, I'm too tough for it to affect me, but.
I think it might open your lungs up.
Are you kidding me?
For real.
You think smoking opens your lungs up?
He's from Jersey, dude.
I think it might.
Smoking what? Smoking what? Like
Cigarettes.
cigarettes?
I'm just saying, like when you smoke a cigarette, I cough like crazy. It opens your lungs, maybe.
You smoke
I
a
think-
cigarette?
I'm saying if I would smoke a cigarette,
I
I
think
would
you
cough
get
like
used
crazy.
to it, and I mean, listen, Joe Schilling with freaking chain smoker.
Yeah.
Unbelievable kickboxer, the greatest American kickboxer in history. Still smoked his entire career. And had
I just
no
don't
problem.
know how it wouldn't affect your cardio.
I mean, I think it would affect you because you don't smoke, but if you're like been smoking forever, it probably.
But when did Carlos
whatever.
Prates start smoking?
Like the-
Well, you know what?
No, what?
He was a
Let's
kid.
ask him because he's
Oh, he's
listening
here?
right now and he's with us.
Oh,
Carlos
yeah, I wanna know.
Prates.
Carlos is here?
He's here. He's been here. There he is.
Well, you guys want to tell us so that Carlos doesn't get mad at Frankie for saying smoking is crazy?
Look at that smile.
Carlos,
I said open your lungs. I said open your lungs. This guy.
Don't get mad at Frankie for trying to act like smoking's a bad thing. It was Frankie talking shit the whole time.
Did we pick the?
It wasn't me. It was Frankie, Carlos. I think you can smoke a pack a day and be fine.
Carlos, how much do you smoke, and do you feel like that affects your cardio at all?
I don't know if it affect my cardio. You know, I start to smoke before I start to training, so I don't think so. Of course, yeah, but that's why I'm the first guy to come to the gym, the last guy leave the gym, and I have fight coming. You know, I trained so much for this fight camp. Sometimes I train 3 times per day. So yeah, I know when you talk about cardio or things like that, healthy, I'm one step behind of my opponents. But I work so much so to make like everything be equal, you know.
Carlos, huge card for your division here and a massive opportunity for you against Leon Edwards. Do you feel like you win this fight that you should be talked about potentially for a title shot in the very near future?
I think so. I think I'm the kind of guy I bring the entertainment, what people's like, you know. People's pay ticket, people's pay pay-per-view to watch a lot of blood, a lot of violence, people's getting knockout, and that's the kind of entertainment I bring. I know I have some guys front of me on the rank, but I'm not bored. I don't try to hug somebody for 25 minutes. I stay there on the back, hit somebody, just wait the time pass. So I think for the business, the next one should be Carlos.
Hey, Carlos, do you think that Leon will try and wrestle you in the octagon and slow down the fight?
100%, brother. 100%. 100. Like he said, I don't know why he was asking to fight striking, and now he's fighting a striker. And then he said, I'm going to try grappling a little bit, and then I'm going to mix, I'm going to dominate him. And we know, like, if you think about dominate Carlos Prates, probably you're going to try to grappling him, I'm not saying, like, if you try to grapple me, you're going to dominate, you're going to dominate me, because I'm BJJ black belt, I have good wrestling, good takedown defense. I just don't have the opportunity to show my grappling level. But I think I'm not thinking I'm 100% he's gonna try grappling.
Prates, I got one question for you, my guy. Hey, Rio de Janeiro is a great city, but there ain't a place in the world better than New York for the party. I want to know where you're going, so I make sure I'm nowhere near the madness that's gonna follow you after the fight. Prates, please What the party look like after the fight this Saturday?
Bro, I can't wait to get my win. 15 November, go to the party. I didn't decide yet where I go, but I'm gonna let you know.
Hey, shoot me a text protest so I'm at least 5 blocks away, because y'all gonna blow this place up.
Carlos, I saw a Toyota Supra Coupe, which I happen to know has roughly 1,000 horsepower, sitting outside the hotel with your name on it. Are you a sports car guy, and have you ripped around in that thing yet?
I didn't ride already, but I think about to go to the fight with him. Let's see. I was really happy at the time, you know. Like I have the best fans in the world, and I can't wait to drive.
That's sick. You know, when you look at Leon Edwards, you were pretty critical this week of where his career trajectory is going. You feel like he kind of no longer has it. But what part of his game do you feel like you have to respect the most when you're in the octagon with him?
All the game, you know. Leon's a former champ. I respect for the guy. He know how to play the game. He have good wrestling, good striking, you know. But like all the fighters, all the champs, everybody have his own time, you know. And now is my time. Leon was a champion already a few years ago. He defended his belt, and then he lost his belt. And now it's time to new generation come, you know. And also, after I become a UFC champion, my time is in few years gonna finish, and another guy gonna come and gonna become a champ. It's normal in this sport, you know. I'm not being disrespect. I just telling the truth.
Carlos, these guys hit up all the fighting questions. How you liking the cold up here? I see you in your bubble jacket.
Say again, sorry.
Is it too cold for you? How are you dealing with the cold here in New York?
Yeah, New York is really cold, especially after wins. We start to drink a lot of water, you know, a lot of things, and then you get a little bit more cold.
For sure.
Carlos, you're part of one of the more dynamic and interesting teams in the Fighting Nerds, and you guys were absolutely steamrolling everybody for a couple of years, and then a couple of guys lost. You feel any added pressure for the team to represent the Fighting Nerds in this one?
No, bro. I had pressure when I was in Thailand, when I was in Brazil, fighting for small money, fighting sick at the same time when I was sick, fighting to pay, to make money, to pay my bills, to pay my rent. You know, now fighting UFC, the biggest show in the world, getting a really nice flight to come to New York, you know, nice hotel, nice food, bro, no pressure. I just doing what I love.
This is how good this card is, right? This is the second fight on the main card, and the winner could be fighting for the title after this. Carlos, good luck against Leon on Saturday. Looking forward to it, brother.
Thanks so much.
All right, that was Carlos Prates. Now time for...
So cool.
I know. It's just mellow, right?
He's a great guy.
So cool.
Yeah, we got a quick message from our friends at DraftKings. Check this out.
From the bow and arrow and billionaire strut to a style-bending dance and T-City executioner, there are tons of ways to walk out to the octagon. And on DraftKings Sportsbook, there are just as many ways to bet on the big fight. Props, spreads, same-game parlays, over-unders, futures, and even live betting during the fight. Not doing a walkout, guys. DraftKings, the best place to bet UFC. New customers bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. The crown is yours.
All right, back to the weigh-in stage.
Prelim in the women's strawweight division, Fatima Klein.
Here's Fatima, hometown girl, fighting out of Hyde Park, New York. Coming in off back-to-back wins since returning to strawweight after her short-notice debut. Main training partner for Aaron Blanchfield, and they're fighting on the same card, of course, for the first time.
115.4. The official weight for Fatima Klein.
She's coming in hot, too, after her first UFC bonus for that head kick knockout.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Of Melissa Martinez in July. Mackenzie is here, and that only means one thing. We get to eat.
Yay. I hope you guys are hungry.
I'm
I
starving.
just ate some wings. Mackenzie.
No. Come on, we've been doing this for so long.
Yeah,
How do you not know?
Look at him. That was an appetizer.
He's got room.
He knows.
Yeah, you do. Let's be real. Let's not get Islam in here to tell you that you definitely have room.
You see what I'm saying?
For the pizza, if there is one thing that can make Dana White abandon his superhuman protocol and his strict diets, It is Prince Street Pizza. He partnered with them to make the best pizza, the best effing pizza of all time. And we went and put that to the test this week.
Well, normally it's up to me to find the best spots in town, but luckily the boss man Dana White did the legwork for us this week. We're here at Prince Street Pizza just to find out why they make the greatest pizza of all time. Dominic, of all of the places in New York that you can get a pizza from, Dana White is set that this is the best. So what is it about Prince Street that he loves so much?
I think we just make our pizza with care, and it's very old school recipes, and we're just trying to do the best that we can, and it really shows for it, especially with Dana loving it so much. And we've been here for about 13 years, and I'm probably gonna die in here, but it's okay. I love it.
Well, let's hope that doesn't happen today.
Nah, maybe when I'm 40, it's okay.
Yes.
Come on, let's go.
So this is not really a traditional pizza. Teach me how to make it.
We just gotta add some mozzarella.
Okay. How many pizzas we doing?
I need 6. Are we allowed to curse on this thing or no?
Yeah, of course. It's the greatest pizza of all time.
Fuck it, give me 8. I need 8 slices.
This is good because I'm like a extra cheese kind of person.
Who isn't?
Who isn't?
All right, we got our cheese. Now we're gonna add our slow-cooked ragu sauce.
Which you guys can't smell this, but it is probably the best thing I've ever smelled in my life.
I really always wanted to do something with Dana White, and it's just like crazy. Like, he fed me fights, I'm feeding him pizza.
That's crazy. A surreal moment.
Yeah,
I love it.
Nuts. Outside of my father and Sylvester Stallone, he's one of my heroes.
Oh my gosh.
So working with him, it's like truly incredible. All right, we got our sauce. Now we gotta add a little bit of pecorino. You wanna add the pecorino? Come on, add the pecorino. Don't be shy with it. Just...
I wish I could like whistle that well.
I think you're good. I think we're good.
Oh.
Yeah.
You said
no, it was a lot.
Crazy.
All right. It's for us, no matter.
All right.
We're good. All right, we're gonna pop this bad boy in the oven. You wanna pop it in the oven? You want me to do it? Perfect. Shut it.
How long do we have to wait for
10 minutes.
Okay, that's not that bad. I think I could wait 10 minutes.
You're gonna have to. You got no choice.
I can't wait any longer. Also, I mean, the pizza boxes, not a single detail spared, missed.
The pie is Dana White approved.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Well, we gotta cheers this.
Oh, 100%. Cheers.
Oh my God.
I don't want to do my own horn, but
Dude, probably the greatest pizza of all time.
nah, it's, yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. We've got a wall of big Prince Street Pizza fans. I understand our man Dana White's missing from the wall.
He is, regretfully. Not gonna lie, this is like the 3rd time they robbed that off the wall. One of the most popular ones to rob off the wall. Dana is hot on Prince Street right now.
There we go. We love it. We love it. I gotta know, since you're a day one fan, co-main event, who you got?
I like Shevchenko. She's definitely gonna win. I think her by decision.
The first of 2 super fights now, of course, for the welterweight title.
It's a big one.
It's a big one.
I gotta go my boy Jack. And one of the biggest reasons, I'm biased, I can't help it. I found out the other night his real name is Giacomo. He's Italian, half Italian, any sort of Italian. You could have a pinch of Italian. I'm going for the Italian kid every time.
All right, we love it. Well, we can't wait to get Giacomo's approval of this as well. I know that his mouth is probably watering, and there's definitely some people that are at the MSG Theater whose mouths are watering too.
Well, first I want to welcome in Lawrence Longo, but before we get to anything, you were asking if there's pepperoni on this pizza?
Yeah, hey, he brings us this great pie, and you sit up there and ask for pepperoni.
I just asked if there was pepperoni on the pizza.
But he brings us a beautiful pie.
Honestly,
it's
how
a
dare
pie,
you do
right?
that? Seriously?
You're so
Come on.
pathetic.
Ungrateful,
A
right?
great pie, yes, thank you.
Well, I know the beautiful segment that just aired went over it, but for those of us who didn't hear it for whatever reason, Lawrence, please walk us through this amazing creation.
Oh my God, this is the fucking greatest pizza of all time. It is a slow-cooked short rib and sausage ragu. It's very similar to like a bolognese on top of our Sicilian square pizza with fresh mozzarella. It is unbelievable. You guys got to get your hands in there.
Let's
We
try.
both have the same one.
Well, yeah.
Here you go.
And I think we were looking for some like forks. Not me.
No one
I
messes
wasn't.
with
I
a
know.
fork.
I know. I
Hey,
know.
that was Laura asking
All
for
right,
fork.
pick it up. Pick it
Others
up.
asked for a
What's it called?
fork.
Mozzarella?
How that goes.
Mozzarella.
I'll eat it over there.
Mozzarella.
There we
Yeah.
go.
I'm gonna put my hair
So,
back.
what was this whole collaboration like for you guys? Because I know that it started a handful of weeks ago. Coming up with something like this, I mean,
Yeah, Dana came by to our Las Vegas store in Henderson, and we gave him 3 pizzas to choose from. One was like a kind of like a hamburger pizza. The other one was a meatball pizza. And then we wanted to go with like that Sunday gravy one. And
delicious.
that's the one he picked. And it's the one they're eating right now. It was an amazing experience. Everyone got to meet Dana and the team. And we couldn't have been more excited to be, a part of this week in the UFC.
You love pizza.
now this location that we featured on Prince Street here in Manhattan is the original Prince Street Pizza, and you helped bring it nationwide. What was it about Prince Street that really led you to believe in the vision?
When I first had my first bite of the pepperoni square,
Pepperoni.
it brought me so much happiness that I was like, man, we got to try and bring one of these out to California. And then we did, and it brought everyone out there happiness. So let's spread happiness of Prince Street across the world and America.
I will never forget the first time you were on the show, but I'm actually not sure if you guys remember that Lawrence came on for Herb's Burgers, and he ate a burger every day for a year to be able to create the perfect burger. Now, you didn't have to do that with the pizza, though, right? Like, that one was a little less of an investment physically.
No, I actually have been eating pizza every day for my whole life because I grew up with an Italian family, and that was the easiest thing to make. But no, I never went on a journey of eating a pizza a day. That I'll leave that for the David Portnoy. I don't want to step
The
on his
cheese,
territory.
the cheese on this is so good.
Fresh mozz. We got some locatelli on top.
For me,
no
it's
offense.
the sauce.
Yeah.
Sauce? Did you get an accent all of a sudden?
The sauce is very good. No offense to you
For me,
three.
it's the sauce.
Love you dearly, but I actually only care about Frankie's opinion because he knows.
What?
Come on,
He
I
New
got a palate.
Jersey.
I got a
Come
palate
on.
for this.
The pride of New
But
Jersey.
do you say sauce like that?
It's a sauce.
It's a sauce. It is. It
Please,
is.
bite
I do
my
a good
accent.
job hiding the accent, but yeah, that was pretty good. It's definitely sauce. Okay, you were very quiet over there, Dan. What you thinking?
The sauce is what makes it.
Yeah.
That is, it's epic.
Yeah.
I mean, like one piece is a meal too. Like it fills you up.
Heavy.
You didn't need the pepperoni?
I don't need anything else. I do need DC to show his sleeve where he wiped his mouth. Like, look at how dirty that is.
Right there. Oh my God, what happened?
It's like Jalen Brown bumped
Did
in.
I wipe my arm?
Yeah,
I do it involuntarily.
that was when you had the wings.
The shirt's
Now,
no good
I
anymore.
also understand, Lawrence, that there's a couple of activations going on this week at Prince Street, which is really fun. So for those of us watching that don't know, what do we have going on today?
We got some fighters coming by at 2 p.m., I believe, right?
One of them sitting right in front
Yeah.
of us, I think.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Yep.
I'll be there.
You're gonna have some more?
I'm gonna get some more. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and we got these shirts. We have these shirts for sale, limited edition.
There you go.
The greatest fucking pizza of all time shirts. So come by Prince Street Pizza, 27 Prince
Is
Street.
that what I have to do to get a shirt? Is I have to come by Prince Street Pizza?
And then you have to fight Joanna Jędrzejczyk for it.
They're also available online and at the
She would
fight.
beat the shit out of you.
Joanna?
Oh my God. She would destroy you.
What would your strategy to beating Joanna for a T-shirt be? I gotta know.
I would just try to take her down as quickly as I could and just
You probably
lay on her.
walk up to her
You would
singing
get
Denver the
kneed.
Last Dinosaur.
Hey, if it works for Weidman, maybe it will work for me.
You would get kneed in the face so fast.
Frankie, how does it know, or how do you feel knowing that someone from Boston made the greatest effing pizza of all time?
It's all right. It's all right.
Can we set aside our
That was
East Coast
not a great
differences
pizza.
just for a moment?
No, it's all right. It's all right. It's only, you're Italian, right?
No, it wasn't me. It was Dana.
Italians made the
Yeah,
pizza.
all right. Well, that's what
Come on,
matters.
New Jersey
That's what
through and
matters.
through.
then.
Bostonian crowned it as the best pizza of all time.
Well, speaking of other legends from Massachusetts, I did want to wish our fearless leader, Zach Candido, a very happy birthday.
Yeah.
And I hope his
Birthday.
dinner tonight is at a round table and with 6 or fewer people. And I won't be there because when I do, there's way too many people that show up, like happened in Perth.
Oh, so you're saying that you're the reason people go to the party, Mackenzie?
Oh, I mean,
Mackenzie's
actually, I do think I bring the party. I bring the
Mackenzie's
food.
like, yeah, if I go, there's a lot of people.
Yeah,
so yeah.
I got a whole entourage.
Yeah, dang, Mackenzie, you like
Yeah,
that, huh?
you know.
By the
It's
way,
not a
we got to
party
give
unless
some
I'm there.
respect to the box here.
It's
Yeah.
a great box.
That box is amazing.
Not a single detail missed.
Yeah, that is sick.
That's pretty bad.
And you know what? It's like that with all the things you do, I feel like, actually.
Yeah, I feel like it's all about building a brand as well as delivering a great pizza and a great product. And that is really something that I care about, deeply when, creating stores and coming into every community and fitting into the community, but also bringing something special with our brand.
Hey, that pizza was good, man.
Very good.
Hey, you did your thing.
Lawrence, thanks, dude. If you ever recreate the Pillsbury Doughboy brand, I have your spokesperson.
Are you volunteering?
No, he's sitting on set.
I love that. Can I poke him?
Yeah.
You could do it on the way out. Lawrence, thank you so much.
Lawrence, thank you. UFC and Heirs unite to revolutionize athletic optimization. Trusted by the Performance Institute and champion fighters, Heirs sets a new standard in performance technology. We had some fighters on the card, some of their optimal ways to recover from training and the grueling nature of MMA. Let's take a listen to their thoughts.
This is it.
Good sleep is for recovery, very important.
Sleep's absolutely massive for my recovery and training. It's something that for me is the biggest performance booster that I know of that I can have. And I really try to dial in my sleep as best I can. For me, some of the essentials are keep the room cool. I have blackout blinds. If I'm not able to use the blinds, I have an eye mask. And really just making sure that I'm winding down, getting off all my electronics at least an hour before bed, using red light blockers here and there. But yeah, sleep's super important for me.
For me, sleep is very important part of my training camp, of my preparation, because it's kind of like when you go hard on your trainings and you are give everything, you are exhausted after the training, and you have to recover smart. Without good sleep, you cannot perform your best next day on the training.
Sleep is probably the most important part of recovery for a UFC fighter. It allows you to regain your strength and go hard the next day.
Trusted by the UFC for better sleep recovery. And back to
this morning,
the weigh-ins. This is Eric Makhachev stepping up to the stage.
Eric Makhachev Jr., fighting out MMA Lab in Phoenix, Arizona. Hey, Frankie, you was always known for your pressure in wrestling. How important do you think that would be in my fight?
Man, pressure is always important. Wrestling is always important, so go get it.
Makhachev, the former running back from Southern Oregon, fighting out at MMA Lab in Phoenix, coming off his first UFC win, that split decision victory over Cody Brundage in August. Could have his hands full with newly minted top prospect Baisangour Susurkayev.
185.6, the official weight for Eric Makhachev.
And this guy is busy at home, right? 35-year-old father of 5, ages 3 through 10.
Wow.
Plenty of motivation going into this fight.
Damn, 3 to 10.
5 and 7 years?
Gosh.
Yeah, 5 kids under 10 is no joke.
How many toys are you walking over when you get up in the middle of the night?
Oh, my God.
There was like 3 kids in diapers at one time.
Oh, that's rough.
You gotta really pay attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, head on a swivel.
Yeah.
It's like walking around New York City.
You can't play just regular zone defense.
I had 3 under 5 at
Yeah.
one point. That was.
It's hard, huh?
Yeah.
My God, I couldn't.
My boys were 16 months apart. That's why we waited 4 years to have.
But it's so my two first
RJ
ones are
Clifford
13
joining us,
months
by the way.
apart, and it was hard initially, but now it's the easiest thing in the world.
Oh, yeah.
They literally just always took care of each other. They played. They didn't need anybody to hang out with them.
Cancel each other out.
Yeah, they just kind of canceled each other out. They're running around the house playing. It was awesome.
Just give him an iPad. That's what I do.
So California of you.
And my youngest daughter's like combination. I'm like, dang, girl, you're like 5. She's got like an 8 number password. She's like, I'm like, damn, Luna.
They learn quick, man. They learn quick. All right, let's talk to ladies. Valentina and Zhang Weili, I think, have already etched themselves as 2 of the great ones in UFC history on the female side. Actually, on any side, rather. They've been unbelievable. Let's talk most impactful women in UFC history. RJ, we'll start with you.
So let's get my tombstone up. So my 5 through 2, you guys don't really care about. It's the number 1 that always drives people nuts when I say Christine Justino Venancio. you know her as Chris Cyborg, is the most impactful and best female fighter.
That's not true, RJ.
Of all time. She absolutely is.
RJ, that's not true.
It is.
RJ, she was very good, but she's not the most impactful female of all time.
Okay.
If Christine Justino, and no disrespect to Cyborg, if Christine Justino is the most impactful female of all time, and
where
we
is
saw her
Ronda Rousey?
and we saw her as that, then women would still be fighting in PFL and Bellator. It's that simple. Because there was no way they were going to make a women's division in the UFC based on what Cyborg had done, because she had already been doing it for years in a dominant way, and they still weren't even willing to add it. This dude's out of his mind.
There would be no Ronda Rousey if it weren't for Chris Cyborg.
There would be
Fighting
no
on
women
CBS
fighting in the UFC
against Gina Carano.
There would be no women in the UFC if there was just Chris Cyborg. That's just the truth.
There wouldn't be in the UFC if there was no Cyborg either. She led
well,
the way
then
for
you got to. But if you go that, then you got
39 years old, and she's still doing it.
But then you got to say Gina Carano though, because Gina Carano was.
But yeah, because how in the world could he not put Gina Carano on if Gina Carano didn't elevate Cyborg?
Just go to my list.
They all elevated each other, but Cyborg's been doing it the longest, and she's still there. She was here before Ronda. She's been here after Ronda. She's been Larissa Pacheco at 39.
No, Laura, could just have Cody or somebody tell him to leave? Could somebody please tell
him? Are you afraid to tell me to leave?
Do not disrespect
You're afraid to tell
RJ
me to
like
leave?
that. Don't
Hey,
disrespect.
RJ,
Am I next?
could you leave,
Yes,
please?
Senko, you're up.
Go ahead and leave, RJ.
They want you to leave.
Only
they want you
because
to leave.
Lappy asked.
RJ, they want you to
Only
leave.
because Lappy said please, not because.
Okay, that was trash,
Thank
dude.
you.
That was trash. Good.
Senko.
You're right. RJ's wrong. Normally I'm on RJ's side. You have to put Ronda number one.
Yes.
You absolutely have to put Ronda, because your point is the correct one. Chris Cyborg is number two, right? She needs to be there as well. But she was already doing the thing, and it was not enough for Dana White to say, you know what, we need to have women in the UFC.
Yes.
And if you don't have women in the UFC, I'm sorry, but Invicta, I love Invicta. That was the top of the mountain. Strike Force got absorbed. What are you doing if that is the top of the sport? Ronda changed everything. Chris is a very close second because of the reasons that you pointed out, RJ. But Chris needed Gina Carano to have that moment of the first main event, televised women. I think you were around at that time.
I
in
did,
Strike
but
Force.
I didn't even put Gina Carano or Chris Cyborg on my list.
See, Gina Carano.
I didn't put either of them, and I get it. I get what you're saying. I just believe that we're talking about impact. They were doing all these things prior, and like you said, they were doing these things, and it still didn't shine a bright enough light on the sport to put it into the mainstream.
No. But they were that was the first
I understand.
time that women headlined a major MMA event in the organization you were fighting for, by the way.
I understand. And I remember being there at the time, right? I remember fighting there at the time. And I remember conversations from the other athletes as to why that was happening. So that people would say,
Be honest.
So that people would say, this is the first time two women have main evented a major organization.
Let's see your list.
Okay, my list is just the women that have dominated in the UFC, because it's been more visible to the world, and it's also been a higher level of competition. Impact, I think that everybody should just stand down to Ronda. Like, I don't think that we could start the list at one and leave it at one.
Exactly.
Because everything everybody did is so far less impactful than what she did that you don't need Amanda, Valentina, Zhang Weili, and Joanna. Joanna because she's the greatest light champion of all time. Weili because she became the next coming of that. And she brought China, right, which is so big for the sport of MMA. Valentina is just a world beater who became the first Russian champion. And Amanda, double champion. She stood alongside us as double champion and did it better because she went back and forth. But at the end of the day, it's Ronda Rousey and Ronda Rousey only.
Yes.
Because without Ronda Rousey and her ability to cross over into the mainstream, bring women into the UFC, she was acting in stuff like Entourage, The Expendables, movies. She just changed everything. She made it possible for fighting for women to be bigger than it ever was. And so, yeah, I get we want to give credit to the pioneers, but I think at a point, you don't have to.
Let me just make one point, okay?
Go ahead.
In respect to all those pioneers, they started fighting, and I'm talking like a decade.
Yes.
When there was No thought of fame, no thought of a career.
I love
no
that.
thought of money. These women were doing it because the pure love the sport.
But we're
And when
talking
I put
impact.
Gina, I know, but I put Gina Carano on that list because she was the first
star.
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah. But how big of a star was she actually? She became a bigger star now because she's in the Mandalorian and all those shows.
It was a side freak show when we were doing it.
I understand,
It
but Laura,
like,
it was.
Oh, that's
it was,
hilarious. We got
Laura,
women
it was.
fighting.
But Laura, I'm gonna call it like what it truly was. Back then,
The
it
skills
was,
were not the same.
But even like male fighting, it was a niche sport.
Sure.
Right. When Ronda got involved, Chris Cyborg, love her. I think she's really, really good. But when the level elevated, right, and she fought Amanda, what happened?
Well, I had Amanda on my list.
I know, I get it. Yeah. That's the only thing I'm saying.
All right, Frankie, how about you follow that up?
Well, I'm the only person I have different on the list is I have Kayla because I think she's still kind of making her history.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep,
two gold medals.
Absolutely.
You know,
Exactly.
and you know, she looks the part. You know,
And it just speaks to the level of athlete coming in, right? Ronda was the best female athlete to come in. She's a third place Olympian.
But I think
Kayla comes in there with 2 gold medals.
2 golds, yeah.
Right? It's like the level of athlete now in female fighting, so much bigger. But an Olympic gold medalist like Kayla Harrison doesn't even look to MMA if not for Ronda Rousey.
Could Kayla, when it's all said and done, be number 1, or is she a little too old at this point?
Nobody's ever going to pass Ronda in terms of
Yeah,
impact.
impact.
Because she made it possible to be here.
Yeah. Right.
And then from the moment she was here, she was in the main event. Do you remember that place when she fought Liz Carmouche in L.A.? That place was crazy.
Were you
Anaheim.
there?
No, wasn't there.
You don't remember? He's poor guy. Did you see him? He started doing this, Laura. He was like, you can tell.
I remember it.
When somebody don't want to answer, they're like, yo, not me.
Not only did she open the door, but she blew the door in. You know, it was there was like, oh, we'll let you in. She became the second biggest star that this sport has ever had. Period.
That's the thing, though, right? Like Ronda still today sold more than all those great fighters that have come behind her. Conor McGregor's the only one that sold more. Brock Lesnar maybe too. But like not many sold more than Ronda. Like that's how big a star she was. I know people get mad at her because of the way she talks at times, but bro, she just
I heard your podcast partner, Chael, talking about how she's never had a top 10 pay-per-view, and I'm like, that's not accurate.
That is not true.
She has.
Dude, she was selling like crazy.
Yeah.
She brought in a different fan base than even Brock did.
Yeah.
You know, Brock wasn't going on Good Morning America, and you know.
Ronda was the all-American girl with the blonde hair and the big smile that you can just take anywhere.
Yeah.
And the country was like, oh, we recognize someone like this from where we're from.
Yeah.
You don't see Brock Lesnar in any neighborhood in the country, but you do see a Ronda Rousey.
Well, she resonates with the casual fans, with the non-fans. Her and Conor, for the longest time, were the 2 most recognizable names in the sport.
Yeah.
We do have, speaking of
Final
recognizable
athlete to win
names,
this morning,
Absolutely.
competing in a flyweight prelim.
Fan
number 8
favorites.
ranked contender Tracy
Cortez, 6-1 in the UFC. Guys, I feel like people forget sometimes because they're so distracted by how beautiful she is. Tracy Cortez is an incredible fighter. 6-1 in the UFC. Her only loss coming on very short notice to strawweight champ Rose Namajunas. And a win here would put her, I'm waiting for the weight.
125.6.
There she goes, 125.6 on a very short list for title contenders in this division.
all right, we have, I think Anik said it when we were talking to him. If not, he certainly said it on his podcast that he's never been more excited about a women's UFC fight in history than what we have coming up. It's number 1 against number 2, pound for pound. Weili's going for, obviously, a title in a different division. A lot of highly anticipated female fights. We got into it a little bit, but let's talk most anticipated women's MMA fights of all time. Sanko, we'll start with you.
For me, it was Nunes versus Cyborg, UFC 232 back in 2018. Obviously, you could put Ronda in there for the reasons we've been discussing, but in terms of like who really is Amanda Nunes and who really is Chris Cyborg, it was the first female super fight in the history of the UFC, and the lead up to it was so good. The fight was over quick and spectacularly, and to me, that's number one.
Okay.
I picked Valentina versus Nunes. I think, is that the first time Valentina went down or up, right?
She was up. That
She
was
went
up to fight Amanda,
Yeah,
So
that
that
was
was kind of like maybe the first super fight of women's division. And yeah, I think they're both killers. You know what I mean? Two champs going at it. That's definitely get you intrigued.
All right, I'm going Ronda and Holly Holm back in 2015 at UFC 193. Ronda, the biggest female star in the sport at this point. It sold 1.1 million pay-per-views. She had 2 fights that actually sold over 1 million pay-per-views. The other one was against Nunes, but that's my number one.
Good job.
Thanks, buddy.
We had the same one.
Oh!
We had the same
Yes!
one. I thought you were going to like kind of expand on your thoughts a little bit more, but...
Well, I knew you had the same one, actually, so I wanted to give you room to chat.
Okay, that's perfectly... That's
Yeah,
smart to pass it off
that's
like
what a
that.
good host does.
I actually did agree with you, not only for the pay-per-view buys, but back then, right, Ronda would fight, Rogan would go to Australia.
Yes.
Joe didn't sit out those types of fights, right? Ronda's fighting pay-per-view, Rogan's in Australia. They fought in front of 60,000 people. It was Ronda Rousey, the biggest star in the UFC, versus Holly Holm, the boxing world champion, the boxing Hall of Famer. It was when we first started to understand that it didn't have to just be Ronda versus someone that she might submit very quickly. It was her versus someone that had a skill set that could compete with her. And 60,000 showed up and 1 million bought it. That's the one that I was like, oh my God, I can't. Do you remember, dude, Mike Goldberg goes, she's a rock star. And Joe goes, it don't matter that she's a rock star. She's got a real fight in front of her tonight. And then she gets knocked out. And you know how you know it was important? Because of the fallout after Ronda got beat. It was like the whole world imploded. The only time I've ever seen a UFC fight result in so much dysfunction after was when Juliana Pena submitted Amanda Nunes in terms of female fighting. But yes, that was mine.
All right, good choice. I like your choice there. Time for another message from our friends at DraftKings.
From the bow and arrow and billionaire strut to a style-bending dance and T-City executioner, there are tons of ways to walk out to the octagon. And on DraftKings Sportsbook, there are just as many ways to bet on the big fight. Props, spreads, same-game parlays, over-unders, futures, and even live betting during the fight. Not doing a walkout, guys. DraftKings, the best place to bet UFC. New customers bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. The crown is yours.
He sells me on that we're not doing a walkout line every time. Good acting by Yannick in that one. All right, we're playing You Better. Frankie, you remember this one? This is where we give you a fighter's name and you're kind of telling them what they need to do to win the fight. You're coaching them up. JDM, Laura, let's start with you.
Oh, okay. All right. Jack, you better, obviously, defend takedowns. But before that, you got to invest in the body. You got to go to Islam's body, start to chip away at that gas tank and let him know that you got something for him on the feet. And then if and when you do get taken down, you got to go to that Craig Jones skill set, create the scrambles, get back up and put this fight right back where you want it, which is in the boxing range.
DC, your buddy Islam.
Islam, you better set the tone of this fight. You cannot sit back and wait for Jack Della Maddalena to determine where and how the fight takes place. You got to push him against the octagon side and get him on his back foot. If you can get him on his back foot, it will open up takedowns, but it will also open up your striking and chip away at the confidence that Jack is carrying into this fight after the Bilal Muhammad fight.
All right, Frankie, the flyweight queen, Valentina Shevchenko. What does she need to do?
Valentina, you better dictate the pace of this fight. Can't let the Weili train get going. Got to make sure it's your pace, your style, and your timing.
Senko, the pride of China, Zhang Weili.
Weili, you have got to watch out for the counters. You got to feint, draw out the counter, and then do your thing. You got to pressure, pressure, pressure. You got to set the tone of this fight. You have to set the pace. Do not allow Valentina to stay on the outside and be a sniper counter striker. And if it goes to the wrestling, you need to be the one dictating how the grappling takes place and when and if that happens.
Frankie, potential title eliminator for Sean Brady.
Sean Brady, you better suffocate this guy. Close the distance, get him on the ground, and wear him out. Don't let this young guy get going.
All right, Michael Morales, DC.
Michael Morales, you better hurt him in the in-between. You know that Sean Brady is going to try and take you down. You need to be blasting knees up the middle, throwing uppercuts, and throwing body kicks on the outside. Make him go through razors in order to get in range so that when he gets the takedown, if he does, he is already damaged on the way in. You got to do that. You got to beat him up as he tries to enter in the range.
All right. Good stuff. You guys ready for a little rent-free moment?
Yes,
Frankie,
sir.
you remember this one?
I do.
A moment that just kind of lives forever in your head. I'll kick us off here. I don't think you can forget that fight with Kamaru Usman. Leon Edwards was losing. The waning moments of the final round, headshot dead. That head kick was unbelievable. One of the more stunning moments that we have seen in UFC
Cloth
history.
from which he is cut.
That was the best line I've ever heard.
I know.
The timing.
RJ.
How about Sean Brady on top in half guard, able to finish without losing position? He's not rolling to a leg lock. He's not spinning for an arm bar. He's just suffocating you on top, getting a one-arm guillotine, not giving up position. That is so dangerous. You can end somebody.
Let me ask you this, though. Like, is that him or is that Leon going, I'm done? Is that Leon going, I'm done?
No, he has a killer.
Guys, the queen. How could you forget this? Valentina Shevchenko comes out round 2, goes to the body, and then takes it upstairs for one of the most iconic head kicks. God bless Jessica Ai, but she absolutely got chalked.
Yeah, that's a great one. I remember sitting there just screaming as it happened. But what about when Zhang Weili had Carla Esparza in like a reverse crucifix and then chokes her out and just dominated her? Do you remember like when Carla Esparza fought Rosa last time? We're like, that was so boring. What happened? Weili goes, this won't be boring. She doesn't belong in here with me. I'm going to dominate her, and she did. A crucifix rear naked choke is crazy.
Yeah, my rent-free is Joanna versus Weili when Joanna got the hematoma, kind of looking like Megamind. It was crazy. I couldn't believe it. And she fought still like tooth and nail. It was amazing.
Right before the pandemic. That was the last fight that happened before the world shut down.
Yeah, I was here. I was there.
I was in there in March, and I remember people on the plane going, Weili's fighting. Weili's cool. They just thought she's cool. Because Weili does kind of dress nice, and she's fun.
So
and
cool.
She's got a great haircut.
Did you see that shoot? I don't know if it was like Vogue or whatever. She did some magazine shoot where I was like, damn.
The other day, Weili was wearing a puffer jacket with a long sleeve, like tight shirt, but it had like thumb things in here. And I looked at her and I go, that's pretty cool, Weili. Who put that together for you, Weili?
I remember when she walked out for one of those Rose fights and Tom Brady was sitting octagon side. And she looked at Tom Brady, like made eye contact, gave a little head nod to the GOAT, you know? Like
Hey, you know what I like too? Whenever it's like, Magnum, and Weili's like, bam, bam. That's sick, dude. She's like pointing the gun at the camera. Weili's the shit, kind
Her
of.
English is really good too.
Yeah, she's
been working on it.
How you doing?
That was great.
But Weili told me some shit the other day. Weili told me some stuff the other day, right out of like all of my favorite karate movies when I was a kid. It was crazy. She told me something like, in China, we think 2 words are the same. So when you think fear and nervousness, and Lappy was in there, so you might be able to repeat it better. She goes, fear and opportunity to us in Japan is the same word. So where you see fear or whatever it is, she goes, I see opportunity.
Wow.
But I don't know if it was fear.
That's cold.
That's cold, ain't it? It was like, yo, whatever, the word that you call that should mean that I'm nervous, in China, we call it opportunity.
That's incredible.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Co-main event's going to be
got me.
unbelievable, and the main event's going to be even more unbelievable. Let's take a closer look.
I see it going similar to Bilal fights.
He's in there with the best wrestling guy he's ever faced. Oh, great job by Jack.
Yeah, that was nice.
I tell you, Della Maddalena's takedown defense looks better than it ever has.
There we go.
Oh, there it is. He's up.
Islam will try a bit more for takedowns, but ultimately I believe I'll be able to get back to my feet every round and really be able to sting him on the feet, damage him.
Oh!
Heavy shot.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, body shot, now a headshot. Muhammad retreats.
Break him and then take him out.
Della Maddalena is not linking off the gas. He has improved so much.
That'd be the dream, get the finish in MSG, blow the roof off the place.
Try to finish offensively.
Western Australia, you have a world champion.
All right, guys, it's time.
And cement myself as one of the great welterweights.
What the hell,
It's not secret. I have better than him. Wrestling, grappling.
That'll do it! And still, Islam Makhachev is the man!
I can strike with anyone.
Islam Makhachev is a killer.
He makes fantastic fighters look very ordinary.
The throne remains in Mahashkala!
November 15, I will show you who is the best fighter in the world.
My advantage is I'm a better mixed martial artist than him.
Della Maddalena is something special.
Oh, big knees for Della Maddalena!
That's it. That's it. What a huge moment for Jack Della Maddalena.
Della Maddalena emptying the tank here.
I'm going to break Islam Makhachev.
The boxing's incredible, and he's got a sixth sense for the ground game too.
I'm going to take his pound-for-pound spot. It's going to be a great moment for my career and my legacy.
It's Islam Makhachev's world. We are just living in it.
I want to fight for the second belt. I want to feel that energy again.
Keep my belt clean. Do you have any response to Islam?
Come get it. Come get it.
Can't wait. I guess we're back. We had to turn off the monitors, so we can't see if we're back. But we're playing a game called Heads Up. I'm sure you've heard of it before. I am the reigning weigh-in show champion.
Why did no, you didn't.
Yeah.
No, because we did that balloon thing last time and I won.
No, you cheated. You cheated.
Oh, yeah, you and I won.
So
yeah, we won.
No, that was not the awarded the belt for that. So I'm picking teams, and I'm gonna just for convenience. I would normally pick you, but I'm gonna pick DC so we can kind of look. You know, this will be weird.
Okay.
So it's you and Frankie.
Okay.
And it's me and Sanko, and DC and I are gonna go first.
Really? So
Yeah.
what are you trying to do exactly?
You have a monitor behind you. You can't turn around.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got a monitor here, and you're trying to. I'm trying to get him to guess the word without saying the word.
Okay. Is it a person, place? Like, can you tell me that?
You can ask this question.
All right, let's do it.
Are we ready? Let's go. No word. You getting ready? Countdown's on.
1.
Oh, local news, and if it's raining outside, it's called
Weatherman, weather station, weather anchor.
What is the actual thing called?
Oh, it's called the.
You got the first word right.
Weather. I mean, I have no idea.
All right, let's pass.
Skip.
Let's pass. Okay.
Oh my God, I know what it was.
When you come up to somebody and you're like, "Rah!"
Scared.
Yeah, but you say the.
That should count.
Yeah.
All right, correct.
Itchy.
Yeah. When you travel abroad, you are a.
I am foreigner.
Another word for that, like you're on vacation.
Force.
There you go. All right, when you do a little
dance, shimmy.
Shimmy, nice.
Oh, come on, Dad, you got shimmy out of that.
All right, when I'm taking pictures of me, I'm a
posing.
I'm a
model.
There we go. All right, we got modeling. That was the last one.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah?
You did all right. You got 5. That's
5.
Good.
All right,
Come
Frankie.
on, let's
lock
go.
in.
Let's go.
Hey, DC.
Let's
can you,
go.
I'm just blocking.
Can you scoot your head over a little bit?
Yeah, I won't cheat. I won't cheat.
I can't see.
I'm gonna move.
There we go. Okay, we're good. You're good. You can
Get my
just.
phone.
You're
Get
good.
my
You just
phone.
lean. You're fine.
All right.
You got to beat 5, dogs.
Okay. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. When you do this to someone, you are
Hugging. Hugging him?
Yep. My dad would take this physical thing, and on Saturday he would be.
He'd read a book?
What's
read
the
newspaper?
In track and field, and you.
Hurdles?
Are you kidding me?
In New York, you.
Whistle cab? Hail a cab?
Yep.
Oh my God!
I have a vehicle, and I'm.
Waxing it? Washing it? Washing it?
Yes.
But no!
She said a vehicle.
That
doesn't count.
Quit distracting me. Skip it. That's weird.
That is cheating. She said vehicle.
When you in the morning and you're on your way to work and you can't find
Your keys, your phone,
yes,
your wallet.
How does that not count? You just said it.
Yeah, but you gotta say the whole phrase.
Okay, it's the act of doing
I lost
that.
my keys. I found my keys.
The opposite.
I found my wallet.
You said
Found,
that.
yeah.
Okay. Animals that went extinct.
Dinosaurs.
You could have just said Denver. You could have just said Denver. You could have said dinosaur. If you would have said Denver.
Oh, we crushed it, right?
He murdered that.
Let's go.
If you would have
6
said
to 5.
Denver, what would you have said?
Denver. Let's go.
He said spin that and make that.
I thought we did pretty well.
Spin that. Make that hell.
No, don't make. No, you gotta make. You
gotta
pick these-
spin it.
You gotta
All
pick
right.
somebody.
You guys.
No, you got no. No, him.
Get your ass up.
Me? Okay, Frankie. I thought I was actually like, I thought I had you, Frank. I thought we was cool, but it's all good.
You said some shit about New Jersey. I'm
You
not sure
did,
he's
bro.
over
I don't
it.
forget about that.
Yes!
Oh, no!
Yes! The Chef
No!
Tango dance.
Well, now
You
she
had to
does
do
that
this?
Shit. How does she do it?
There's a lot of
Can we turn the monitors back on?
Let's go.
Can I have an example of what she does?
There's a spinning
So
involved.
it's like kind of down and spin. It's like something like this.
She doesn't hop.
Then she spins and she goes.
yeah, it's pretty
Right?
good.
That was pretty good.
Not bad. That's
That
not
was
bad.
pretty good.
Nailed it.
That was pretty good.
That's good. It was good.
That might have been the most athletic thing you've ever done on the show. Congratulations. That was well done.
Remember when you did the worm
You
that
get
one
applause from the control room. Nice
Remember
work.
when I did?
Nice
remember
work.
when I did the worm? That ass.
Good work.
Oh, there goes the control room giving me a standing up. I remember
was
when I
good.
was doing the worm. That was crazy.
Did you guys know that some of the best fighters in the world have fought on Fight Pass? And a lot of the guys
Yes.
on this card have
Yes.
fought on Fight
Yes.
Pass on as well. Let's take a look
I'll
at
hold it, Frankie. Give it to me. I'll hold you.
some of the UFC 22 fighters who have had some of their best highlights from the regional scene on Fight Pass.
You're letting him hold it?
Yeah, he's letting me hold it. Remember, Jack Della Maddalena burst onto the scene with this
I remember watching this.
insane knockout at Eternal MMA.
I watched this live.
He was so good. You were not in Australia for
No,
Eternal
I-
MMA.
And then
I'll never
Carlos.
forget it. I remember researching Carlos Prates. LFA 154.
Yeah.
Insane. This guy has been knocking fools out on the regional scene, and he's not quitting anytime soon.
That was on a Sunday. I remember watching that from my living room.
Hey, Frankie, remember when Sean Brady became the man to beat after this submission at CFFC?
Yes.
That was epic.
Yeah, I think I might have been there. This is, CFFC's a local promotion down by me.
And then Michael Morales moved to 10-0 with this sick knockout at UWC 26.
Athlete.
Yeah, man.
And Bo Nickel.
Oh, I remember that. That was an icon. That was an icon. I remember watching that. Told me Bo Nickel was gonna fight. I said, oh, he can strike.
That's my garbage man.
Frankie, you're disrespectful, man.
Following UFC 322, catch more of MMA's top prospects in action tomorrow at Fury FC 111, streaming live and exclusively on Fight Pass. DC, what are you doing right now? Like, who are you texting?
No, I'm not texting. I'm trying to like get my notes for
Frankie,
the next
why
one.
does he have the belt? What did you do?
Oh, he let me borrow it.
Yeah.
He let me borrow it. I'm trying to get like what's next.
What's next for what?
The destined for double champ status thing. I just didn't know who I'd picked. I was gonna say, who did I pick?
All right, so you were doing work.
I'm trying to get the answer to what I picked. All right. Is that what we're doing next?
No, we're talking about the main event. Do you feel like, I guess because of the hype surrounding Islam, that JDM feeling like a challenger in this one is warranted?
No, I think it's unfair. I think it's unfair that he's getting treated in that way. Honestly, if we are looking at this thing the right way, you could look at it as two champions. Look, the UFC is almost treating it that way, right?
Yeah.
They gave Islam a belt yesterday on the stage, right? So that they could do the picture. Because there is something to having two guys standing up there with two belts, right? It makes it feel like champion versus champion, even though it's not. Did Wei Lee have it? Was Wei Lee holding a belt too?
I'm sure she was.
Right, so it's like it still feels like champion versus champion, even if it isn't. But it should feel like we have two champions because Jack Della Maddalena is the champion of the world. It's not like we have had this break at 170 where one person, since didn't George St. Pierre retired as the champion? That was so long ago that these champions have all defended and lost. Like, he beat the guy.
But it's a little fair, though. It is a little fair.
It's not fair.
I mean, it is. It is, because Islam did what he did in his career. He's been here so long.
But it can feel like Islam's the A side of the deal. But it shouldn't mean that the champion would be treated as the challenger.
I mean, hey, there's gonna be a favorite, right? That's just what it is. There's gonna be an underdog. There's gonna be a favorite.
I think Jack's okay with it. I think Jack.
It's honestly, I'd probably rather.
I think he likes it.
I thought so until I saw him standing there with his fist clenched, right? Because that told me that he's bothered by Islam. I don't know if it was something Islam was saying at the press conference. I don't think anything said was too crazy.
He didn't break eye contact.
But yeah, but he was the way he looked at him and him balling his fist. That's why Islam went back at him. Islam saw his fist clench and goes, what? Like what?
Yeah.
Right? You could tell something's bothering Jack, and I think it's the way that he's been treated.
But I think he wants to be bothered by it.
Yeah. Right? It's kind of motivating.
Sometimes it's like Brady, right? Tom Brady. Sometimes you have to put that chip on your shoulder. You know, he's going to remember that he's drafted in the 6th round after he's won 5 Super Bowls. You know, but then again, this is his first title defense. He's never experienced this before. He's never made the walk as a champion in Madison Square Garden.
Who did you just mention? I'm about to tell you some crazy. Who did you just mention?
Tom Brady.
Oh, yeah. Who I'm sitting with on Tuesday, by the way. I'm just saying.
Sitting with where?
Vegas. Interview. Tom Brady.
Oh, is he going to be on
I've got it.
Daniel Cormier's
it's something bigger.
YouTube
I've got a
channel?
new project.
Oh.
I've got a new project.
A little teaser.
Sitting with Tom Brady on Tuesday.
All right.
Wow.
You have to carry a championship's mindset.
Goat versus goat.
To sit with me on that show.
Oh.
You have to carry a champion's mindset to sit with me on this new show that I'm starting.
Oh, okay. A little teaser. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to that. Almost as much as I'm looking forward to the co-main event. Let's take a look.
离开草量级去营量级，对我来说其实没有什么艰难的，因为我的目标非常明确。在我第一次拿冠军的时候，我就跟大拿说了，我说我想跟瓦伦蒂娜比赛。他说现在还没到时间，是6年以前我就说了。我觉得我跟瓦伦蒂娜比赛，一切都是天意，命中注定的。
Wei Li is really starting to show why she's the best in the world.
Inside trip.
Oh, takedown by Wei Li.
Big strikes from Zhang Wei Li.
我赢得了比赛，但是塔蒂安娜她非常的顽强，在我们打比赛之前，她从来没有输过。
Oh, what a performance!
我离开草量级上到营量级，我觉得对我来说其实是一种突破自我，所以这场比赛我必须要赢。
Zhang Wei Li is special. Every fight that she steps in and partakes in, she just gets better and better.
The consensus greatest strawweight fighter of all time.
17-time world champion. And I am training and fighting on top level for 32 years.
One of the greatest mixed martial arts athletes of all time, man or woman, Valentina Bullet Shevchenko.
In my career, everyone was challenging me, and I'm here to take the challenge and to show just all my skills inside of the octagon.
Huge counter and a knockdown for Shevchenko.
What a dominant performance.
This woman is fantastic. She really is something truly special.
I respect all my opponents, and now my next challenge is Wei Li, and she is an amazing fighter. But I'm not here to praise in my opponents. I'm here to beat them. Go there, win the fight, and have my belt.
Oh, she buzzed right through her.
Is there anyone who has anything for her at 125?
Don't waste your time. There is no one.
这是一个挑战来说，对我来说不是什么风险。
This is a real super fight. You don't get that very often. I cannot wait for this one.
The whole world can't wait to see this. If you like mixed martial arts, you're tuning into that fight because it's the 2 greatest female fighters in the sport today.
我觉得瓦伦蒂娜她是我的对手，又是我的老师。我觉得这是一场，我觉得这是一个传承。
She's got it. That's it. Zhang Wei Li is just that good. She does everything right because all she has been is dominant.
Being #1 pound-per-pound fighter, it means a lot for me. and it's responsibility to keep that spot for like a long time, for many years.
Oh my God. She is out cold.
Her striking is so sharp.
Just a different planet to the people that are challenging her.
其实我非常兴奋可以跟瓦伦蒂娜比赛，因为我觉得我也想去展示不一样的一面。
Spinning back fist for Jacek. Oh my God. Wow.
That is a truly special athlete.
No matter what I have to do, I will fight till the end, and I will look for a finish as soon as I am inside of the octagon.
然后我们可以一起打这场比赛，我也非常的开心。对，我也希望这场比赛会非常的精彩，献给大家。
Be a part of UFC weigh-in shows, live audience like all of these beautiful people. VIP tickets include a private meet and greet with us after the show or before the show, and a photo on stage, cater breakfast and more. Head to UFCVIP.com or just scan the QR code now for more information. I don't know if I've seen DC ever get this excited about a game because it involves walking.
Hey,
right?
we had a couple groups with the VIP. We had a couple groups, and then we had one dude that came up there by himself. He told me he's sitting on the side of the cage on Saturday. He said he's gonna be right outside the cage in the chair by himself. I see him over there. Look at him. He's like, I'm
That's
by
real
myself.
VIP. All right,
That's real VIP.
Let's take a look at what we're trying to do here. This is walking football. You're running a pattern, and you can only walk, can't run. Check it out.
Your alley is just like water a little bit.
It's not on the big three-way, it's just spin one. Oh, okay.
He looks blue.
Ooh. But the quarterback is important in this game.
You have to walk.
Okay. Oh, burned him.
He looks like he's running.
All right, so, champ, are we just doing everybody? Do we pick teams? How...
He's gonna come at me.
Okay.
No, you gotta come close. You gotta play press. You gotta press.
Any way he wants.
You gotta press, Frank.
Twinkle toes, Frank.
Don't be that
listen,
guy.
guys, to the rules. First person to 3 wins.
Me versus Frankie?
It's well, we go. Then me and RJ. A point is a stop or a catch.
Okay.
And for some ungodly reason, they have put me at quarterback.
Could Dan Helly quarterback?
Bryce Young.
Okay.
Not doing well. No, I just want to make it known that I asked for a heavier leather football.
Okay, no excuses, Senko. Let's play.
I like to go on
Okay,
Omaha.
All right.
I like to go on Omaha.
Okay.
You never go on Omaha.
No, it is.
It's changing the play.
Omaha.
Pick six.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, I was wide open.
I'm sure you were.
I was wide open.
I need to warm up.
Ready?
Yeah, go.
Wow. Let's get that out of here.
Okay, I got you.
Frankie trying to make that easy.
Deeper route. Wait, and Omaha.
Comeback. What a comeback.
Okay.
He's throwing it.
I threw it right to you.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't looking at it.
All right, DC moves on.
The receiver doesn't
It's
turn.
over. You're out of there, Frank. I
The
told
receiver
you.
does not turn and then say, I'm
I told
ready.
you, Frank. Can I ask quarterback?
No,
Can I press? Can I shiver?
has to
Blue
suck.
80.
It has to suck.
Blue 80.
Blue 80.
Yes.
Blue 80.
Ready to go.
Elephant Husk, go. I'm dead. You want to tell me your route?
No.
You don't know the route. You don't know the route. This
Turned
Hot
toward
route.
me.
Hot route.
I'm selling him on it.
Okay.
Getting him to bite.
Okay, hot route. Blue 80. Blue 80.
Nice.
That looks like
If I
a
catch
run
it?
by Helly. That was not a walk.
Okay.
I might throw a flag.
That was a flag.
Blue 80. Blue 80.
A lot of non-walking happening out there on that play.
A lot
A lot of non-walking.
Aggressive walking.
If his hand comes around my body, I'm throwing a flag and I'm taking a point.
But we never got a winner.
I won.
No, it's 2-1.
I defended you twice.
No,
kid.
that's it. They had 2-1. I defended you once.
Oh, you grabbed my wire.
Hey,
you grabbed my wire.
You didn't catch no pass. You caught no passes.
All right, it's 2-2.
No, it's 2-1.
See, bro, you got that.
We did 3 times.
Just got that.
We did 3 times.
have a couple of.
You got that New Jersey
we went out 3
education.
times.
You can't count, man.
We went out 3 times.
You got that New Jersey education. You can't count. I caught one.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. He did not catch one.
Guys, did I catch one? It's over.
It was all about communication.
Let's go.
2-2. It's 2-2.
Communication.
It's 2-2.
He has 3 because he
It
defended
was just
yours.
2-2.
It was 2-1. You threw the ball 3 times.
No, we're
You threw the ball 3 times.
No.
You threw the ball 3
4
times. No, you didn't. She threw the ball 3 times.
Laura, he
right, what are we
threw the
doing?
first one, he intercepted. Then
That's
the second
one.
one, I blocked his.
That's
1-1.
And then the other one. No, you didn't
Yes.
catch one.
I caught mine.
Only there was a
and
truck
then-
full of people
Yeah.
watching
I
who
think
are
we have
keeping track.
I caught mine, and then I defended him. He from New Jersey. They can't even count
Go
on
to
that.
the truck. Go to the truck.
Hey.
Show the truck, please.
Nah, yeah.
They
Let's run
can't
the
even
footage.
count in
DC
New Jersey.
won. It's
DC
DC
won.
versus Helly. Let's go.
He won.
DC Alley. Here we go.
Sorry,
All
Frank.
right. Hey, man, if you touch me, I swear to God, I'm throwing a flag
Do
on
you want to talk to me about your plan?
Call Blue 80. If I see his coverage inside, call Omaha.
She doesn't know what a post
It's a
corner
Kansas
is.
City
I'm
quarterback,
playing
so they're not
inside
going to call any
leverage on it.
penalties.
Blue 80, Blue 80.
That was.
Laura, you gotta put the ball out.
Team to you.
Laura, all of this area, right? It's all of this.
That was a good throw.
No, there
that
was
a
so
good
much.
throw.
There was so much air.
You didn't feel like you were moving very fast.
Oh, you're playing inside leverage too, huh?
Okay. Blue 80, Blue 80.
Do not.
I'm not gonna touch
Hike, go.
That was a better throw, Laura.
That was a great comeback.
I gotta like.
That was the move he got me on.
Gotta
Laura,
give it time.
That's the
You'll
throw
text
that I
two-step.
want.
We gotta give it time.
Okay, I got you now.
1-1.
Wait, say again? Am I wrong here?
Just come.
I got you.
Blue 80.
Blue 80, Blue 80, go.
Laura, 1, 2. What? What? What?
You put some mustard on that.
What?
DC needs to stop here for the dub.
Okay. Blue 80, Blue 80, hike.
Whoa!
Hey.
Whoa!
I'm just the quarterback.
Whoa!
I'm just the quarterback. Don't
Whoa!
Don't look at me.
That has got to be some sort of penalty.
2-2.
That's fair.
I mean, what?
Put your shoulder down.
Look at what?
He's got Brighton stand.
What? This one's for the win here.
Okay, what?
Flop.
This is it.
Blue 80, Blue 80, hike. God.
I mean, I just don't get it.
Yes!
I don't get it. Did you see that pass? Did you see that pass?
Give it to me.
I should have gotten the call, right?
Back shoulder, man.
Should I have gotten the call there?
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, Seiko, I knew you had it in you.
Terrible pass. Offensive pass interference.
How about the slap to the back of the head?
Yeah.
What?
I mean, what on earth?
What slap?
Do you cheat in everything?
But what slap are you referring to?
Turkey.
Good job, Turkey.
Thank you.
Good
Doc.
job, Turkey.
That's all right. I'll take it. Win's a win. What do we have next, RJ?
Last thing, caramel.
That was the worst. I wasn't. It was terrible.
This is for you, Mom.
Everyone over here. Everyone on this
I
side,
know you
please.
were.
Okay, we're over here.
Oh, man.
Oh, no, I don't like this game.
This is the one where there's
I
a
can't hear.
cash prize
There is?
for the winner.
Oh, dude, this is, I don't know.
How much money?
What did Candido say? God damn it.
What is this shit, man?
Oh, dude.
Is it flan?
Oh, my God. We got to eat this with our face, though. I don't know about this, man.
I'm putting my hair up.
I know, right?
I don't know.
Who's
This is so
first?
disgusting.
Well, you're the champion. You get to pick. Where's the example?
Smell good?
All right.
Take a look at the monitors, guys.
All right, here's
No
the game.
hands.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, wow. I don't even know how you do it.
But what is this?
You have to, oh! Whoa!
That's disgusting.
Whoa! What did she do? She inhaled it.
You gotta slurp.
Yeah.
That is disgusting.
It's a
Who here knows the Heimlich?
Oh, how did she do that?
What?
all right, champ. You get to pick the order.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Oh, is this? I want to see the guy go next. All right.
All right.
This is first one. I think current champ's gonna pick former champ first. Frankie,
I'm up?
you're up.
Oh, shit.
This is gonna be great.
Oh, dude, I don't know if I want to do this.
Are we timing it?
Let's watch this.
Wait, yeah, well,
We're timing it, right?
I think we got to do this all at the same time.
I think it's Judge.
No, I think one by one. This is going to be good enough.
Go, Frankie.
We want you to have the stage,
3,
man.
2, go.
This being judged.
1 Mississippi. That is 2 Mississippi. 3 Mississippi.
What is it?
Wow.
Well, not for me.
First time Frankie ever quit.
So,
I've never eaten
Frankie's
flan
out.
in my life. What is flan?
Hey, can we, Cody? Can we get a counter? Like we need a counter.
All right, let's go.
All right, DC.
Being judged.
3.
Can I get a substitute in for me? Can I substitute anybody?
If someone's willing to do it.
No. No.
No.
No.
Yes, you do.
Elliot.
E, you can have it, E.
He's gonna get.
Oh, wow.
You get DC show money. Get out of the way.
Let's go, Elliot. Let's go,
Elliot, this is going to be all over the beard.
As much in the
Here.
3, 2, go. Oh!
It don't taste bad.
Take it, Elliot. Good.
Oh my God.
2 sucks.
What was the time
2
on
sucks in
that?
the blow.
Wow, that was good.
Holy cow.
That was.
My boy.
Wow.
My wife about those things.
Oh, wow.
Go, Elliot. Let's go, Elliot.
What a dirty dog,
Go,
Elliot.
Laura. Laura, you got your work cut out for you now.
I got my hair up. We're good.
Okay.
How long did he go? 3 seconds?
Are we timing
2
it?
slurps.
The best.
The best.
Oh.
2
Okay.
slurps.
Okay.
And go.
Oh my! Oh my! Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Oh God! That's
Oh my God!
That was outrageous.
The second one's a lot better than the first.
Oh.
Go, Laura. Go, Laura.
Oh boy!
Or spit it out. Spit it
No!
out, spit it out.
No! Don't do it! Don't do it!
No.
No!
Keep it.
I never quit.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
That is so bad.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
so bad. Laura's not worth it. Laura's not worth it. It's so disgusting.
Oh my God! Wow!
Please, Laura.
Please. Well, that was the end of it.
That was it. It's over.
Yeah.
I won.
Yeah, what?
Well, you didn't.
You
win.
gotta go.
Well, Elliot won.
Dan.
Here's the
gotta go.
replay.
Like, hey,
Dan.
hey, give me. RJ, give me my money.
I don't have it.
Where's it at?
You invoice your boss.
What?
Yeah.
How much is it?
Oh, that's right.
Dan,
Let's
have
go.
I gone?
I forgot.
Dan.
He's definitely not getting that.
What?
I need to pay this man.
Championship mentality.
Hold on.
Let's go. Make it a double title today. All right. Double champ.
You look like you might be able to eat
Look at that stance. Oh,
That's
yeah.
a lot.
Shed a layer.
You actually look.
It's a lot.
Oh, he's taking his shirt off. Look at him.
Do I have any left on my face?
I'm trying to think how Elliot did it. I'm not doing it like Senko did. I
Excitedly.
can tell you that much. You're not making a meme of this fucking face. All right, here we go.
You think there's a way I could have done that without?
That is much better, Dan.
That's way better.
I don't know about you guys, but
That
I'm
is
hungry.
disgusting.
Wow. That was
He
actually
didn't
pretty
beat you,
good.
though. He did not beat you. Did not beat Elliot.
Championship mentality.
I
Happily-
dominated
that's a
Elliot.
happily
You
married
won,
man.
but you did not beat E.
I don't know.
Look at you just munching on that mug. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, you're gross.
Can't watch that.
I am so happy I opted out of that.
That was great. That was actually really good.
That tasted good.
Need a little sweetness this morning.
It's like
That's gross.
pudding.
Are we done? I think that's it. Guys, that's a
There's no
whole nother
trade back
weigh-in
on
show
that.
in the books. Good job.
I'm not going on the internet for a while.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Thanks for joining us, guys. Thanks to Frankie Edgar, Hall of Famer, for being here. We had a 2 Hall of Famer show. Always a pleasure. And 322, in case you haven't ordered it yet, do so right now. The second to last pay-per-view of the year.
Come on
The
in.
second to last pay-per-view, maybe forever, in the UFC. Thanks for watching, everybody. Come on in, guys.
That's disgusting.
Get up in here. Who
That's
wants some
disgusting.
fun?
Oh my
Who wants?
Oh my
I got
gosh.
screwed. I got screwed.
You did, and I'm so sorry.
Oh, that was so bad.
It was awful. It was so bad.
Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. That was pretty good.
Leather football. Those things are so light.
Hey, producers, I'm assuming I won.
Laura, I love that you were a little disappointed in your throw.
That was terrible.
When Helly ran me over, that was ridiculous.
Unfair. Oh, God.
He bumped my chest like this.
Oh, boy.
Can't do that, man.
Oh, boy.
Had I do that to him, I'm in trouble.
True.
Because he's old and frail.
Bro, how could you?